Oh, well, everybody know who I want next. I want Terrence Crawford next.
You're gonna make that happen?
Huh?
You're gonna make that happen?
Oh, definitely. That's the fight that I want. That's the fight everybody else want. Like I said, I'm gonna get these straps that I'm gonna go over there and take his shit too.
All right. Errol, congratulations. Terrific fight this evening.
Thank you, man. Down. Strap season. I know what time it is, baby. Terrence, I'm coming for that motherfucking belt.
All right.
I'm not catching fades anymore. Gotta keep my hands clean when they come for the board. Keep it smooth like a dawn, making moves in the dark. Cause I learned how to swim in the pool full of sharks. Now they coaches, cause they can't read all his motions. How the kid never switched codes, but he code switch focus. Staring down your team with a frozen, ice cold look that could end the summer solstice. Cause I'm more like the top dog. Keep on running game and the gang will accost y'all. I be calling plays from a plane while I'm off court. But we ain't the same, you a lame, I'm a mob star. Actually, I'm a top dog on a stat sheet. Off court, but I call plays for the athlete. Laughing when the cop cars try to catch me. Cause I rolled off in a taxi. Put my feet up, I'm relaxing. Singing Figaro with no accent. While I pull strings from the streets in. Do it all with a straight face, I'm the kingpin. Top dog, top flow, boss mode, I'm the kingpin. Showstopper, top dog, Godfather, I'm the kingpin. They know I'm a dog and a beast, man. Yeah, I keep the peace with a piece, man. I ain't got no time for a piece, man. Why would I respond to a pawn? I'm the... Hold up.
If I let my dogs off the leash, then you might want to get out of Dodge by the evening. Honestly, think it's not the blood and the beef. If they don't leave anything behind after eating.
I can see you soft, ever thought about retreating. If you never have, then they'll give you a reason. Better watch your tone, lose your bass when you speaking. Underneath the mask is the wrath of a priest. When you learn how to smile in their face, then go cutthroat. Then they wanna call you a con when the blood cold. I remember starving while y'all had a truckload. Now I'm with the mob with the call and the gusto. I'm a top dog on a stat sheet. Off court, but I call plays for the athlete. Laughing when the cop cars try to catch me. Cause I rolled off in a taxi. Put my feet up, I'm relaxing. Singing Figaro with no accent. While I pull strings from the streets in. Do it all with a straight face, I'm the kingpin. Top dog, top flow, boss mode, I'm the kingpin. Showstopper, top dog, Godfather, I'm the kingpin.
What's good, everybody? What's happening, man? What is happening? What is going on out here in the boxing world today, man? You got your boy Terrence Crawford trying to take a big victory lap for that bullshit ass fight. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Greasefoot Fire? What's going on, Cash Crypto? Salute to you. And what's going on, Blood and Bones? I love that movie. He said, what's going on? He said, what up, Pool? And Greasefoot Fire said, salute, Pool. He said, I caught the beginning today. I was waiting because shit is crazy in these boxing streets. You know what I'm saying? I got my boy Marcus up here, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure, man. They are capping all day long. And they got a new attack dog, man. I mean, I can't say that he knew because he's been capping for Bud the entire time. We're going to talk about it, man. Blue Blood, man. He is up here making video after video protecting this dude, dog, and trying to, he's like Tucker Carlson and shit. You know what I'm saying? Doing some pulling a Tucker Carlson, trying to protect this dude. I'm just like, what the fuck? Go ahead.
Bro, I commented on the man live like I commented on Blue Blood live like 7 times last night, bro. Like that right there show you that Crawford to get that 10.
Bro, I mean, what is going on? He is like,
10, bro.
My boy Blue is in the paint like he Blood.
He
Crawford
said 3 different times. He said 3 different times. So what if he only got 2 million? What if he only got 3 million? It's still better than Arrows. What if he let's say he did get 2 million. Let's say he did only get 3 million. The man did not get the 10. You know why he didn't get the 10 pool? Because if the man would have got what he said he was getting, there's nothing to go live about, bro. There's nothing to go. The man went live twice. I said Blue Blood on this motherfucker crying all damn day for another grown ass man. Ain't no way in hell, cuz.
Bro, he is on this.
Sad.
He is on Bud Crawford dick for real, for real. He's on the payroll for show, for show. Before, you know what I'm saying? You know, cause I messed with Blue Blood, but now he going all in, bro. He's in Bud Crawford cabinet right now. If he was president, Blue Blood would be the Secretary of State. Or he'll be the Minister of Propaganda.
But he
I guess I should say.
disrespecting. But he disrespecting other channels though. Like you talk about channels, Fannin even said something about him too. Like Fannin, like, come on, bro. Just because we don't agree with some shit you agree to, that don't mean we don't like ourselves and against our people. This is what we do. Like the shit. He took a whole like. He act like that's his that's his boyfriend or some shit. Like he took him taking up for his wife. That's a grown ass man, bro. Crawford ain't even making fucking video.
Because he done fucked up himself trying to fucking follow this dude down that rabbit hole and shit. He done sold himself out. So now he got to stand. He all in now. So I'm like, I didn't want to believe that shit. I still wanted to believe he was the old Blue Blood, but he ain't, bro.
Man, I just feel like this, bro. I fuck with Blue. I still fuck with Blue to this day. But, you know, I don't agree with some of the shit my own brother do. And I still love him. So it is what it is.
Man,
but
fuck all that, man. This nigga's over there making straight.
But hold on. I'm gonna defend for 1 second. All right. Before the pay-per-view even popped off, right? You know what I'm saying? Blue had to defend the fact that he helped Bud get the fight. You know what I'm saying? So imagine if you was doing some business and then all your people didn't agree with the business you was doing. And Blue is a public fucking figure. He goes live multiple times a day. He talks to thousands of people every single day. And these people just don't agree with what he's doing simply because it's Terrence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Had he did this for Tank, had he did this exact shit for Tank Davis, or had he did this exact shit for fucking Devin Haney or Deontay Wilder, he wouldn't have got none of that fucking backlash. You feel me?
But do any of those dudes move like Terrence Crawford?
Oh no. But I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying it ain't it. That's why I say simply
that's where
it's
the
because
backlash come from though.
But that's why I said because it's for that's why I specifically just said we giving them this lash because it's Terrence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said that. You know.
Right. That's the only reason Terrence Crawford is receiving any criticism. You know what I'm saying? But they trying to make this dude a victim. They trying to act like this dude is Jesus Christ or something.
Well, yeah.
And this motherfucker's far from Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This motherfucker, he be throwing rocks and hiding his hand, and yet they don't say shit about that. They don't say what they be calling EJ and shit. Not that I'm, you know what I'm saying, some crusader for fucking EJ, but it's just the hypocrisy got to be called out, bro. They talking about they hating on Terrence Crawford. Ain't nobody saying shit personally about Terrence Crawford, but they are saying. But they saying personal shit about EJ, and they not calling it out because they in business with the nigga, and that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. You gotta defend your business partner, bro. Publicly.
Man, I'm not in business with him, so you know. So what the shit he's trying to make it act like everybody got to think like he think. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Everybody got to be like he is on Terrence Crawford. No, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's the only thing he had for that.
No, nobody gives a fuck about Terrence Crawford because he's not trying to fight the best. Fuck Terrence Crawford. I said it.
Well, everybody give a fuck about Terrence Crawford because he's not fighting the best. Because if you ain't give a fuck about him, niggas wouldn't talk about it. That's what I'm saying. Like,
and so he over there because he think he's so motherfucking big because he is big in this YouTube space. But motherfucker, nobody ain't fit to follow you down some shit they don't believe in. Fuck you too.
But I get your frustration, but I also get Blue Blood's frustration.
Man, fuck Blue Bloods. He been on this bullshit ever since he signed up with that BLK crime. Ever since he signed up with the motherfuckers, he been on some fuck shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you gotta because all right, think about this. Let's say me,
I understand that the motherfuckers in business with him.
Let me get my point. I wasn't gonna say that. I wasn't gonna say that about the business. let's say me, you, and this man right here with us. What's his name? The man in the live with us.
Marcus.
Oh, Marcus.
Anyway, yeah. Me, you, and Marcus are homies, right? Yeah. Let's say we homies, right? You know what I'm saying? And I come up to y'all and I'm like, hey, yo, I got this deal with BLK Prime. You know what I'm saying? Thinking I'm doing something big, but y'all my big homie and y'all tell me I ain't fucking with it. I ain't fucking with it. And, you know what I'm saying? That's what happened. So I get Blue Blood's frustration, bruh.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand.
I get his frustration.
I'm trying to figure out.
Think about it. Think about what I'm saying, brother. If me, you, and him was homies, and I fuck with y'all opinion, I fuck with your opinion to the utmost, and I went out and tried to do something for the better of all of us. You know what I'm saying? For the better of the whole group. You know? But you say I ain't fucking with it. Of course I'm gonna be frustrated. Of course I'm gonna be frustrated. And now I gotta go on live and I gotta go on live and my whole audience is also your audience. You feel me? And I gotta deal with my whole team not fucking with the moves I'm making. So you goddamn right that shit's frustrating.
But that's his fault, though.
How does that explain?
That's his fault. He took a chance on a nigga
because he cannot publicly slander the business partner.
He took a chance on a nigga he know that flops even with high level fighters. So you took a chance on trying to make something happen with somebody you knew wasn't a star, and you knew he didn't have no power to bring nobody over to that platform. So
like
Blue Blood did all that shit to himself, and he did the man to the fullest.
But now listen. It was a pay-per-view flop, right? But it was successful live. And before this year, how many times did BLK Prime come out your mouth? Before this year.
Wait a minute. Well, I mean, what are you doing?
Yeah, say it out loud. Before this year, how many times did BLK Prime come out your mouth?
I mean, none.
Never.
I guess.
So was the investment a flop or was it a great investment if everybody's now talking about you?
Man, that don't mean shit.
I'm just asking you a question. I'm asking you a question.
I mean, we just answered your question, bro. I mean, like, what are you saying? Just because people
talking about
I want you to wrap it up. I just want you to wrap it up. Like
what I'm saying is the investment, it was worth the investment, brother. I think it was a flop.
Wow. They made this is what
because the entirety
was it a financial success?
No. Listen.
So what's their next move? Do we know what their next move is? It going to be a big event or what? That's when we'll know. Whatever they next. This is what I'm just listening.
The next move is AB.
Just listen for a second, bro. Okay, so we'll know if they're a success if their next venture is a success. You see what I'm saying? If ever,
I said definitely. I'm agreeing with you.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, so we can't say that what they did here was a success because all they did was get their name out there. That's it.
That's what I'm saying. Okay. See, now you're seeing it from my glasses. Now you're saying exactly what I'm saying.
You're saying it's a success. I mean,
it is successful.
Got their name out there. Yeah.
Exactly. Now you're gonna double back and go watch AB fight. They couldn't have brought BLK. Are you not? Are you not? Are you not gonna check AB out,
bro?
I mean, that's what
bro. You keep talking. Listen, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Go ahead,
you don't know. We won't know until that happens, and then we get. You know what I'm saying? We get a meter. You know, we get a gauge on what he does. If he makes another what 15,000 pay-per-views, is that going to be success? You know what I'm saying?
No. He couldn't sell with the biggest platform on the planet. So look, business-wise, when it comes to your bottom line. No, that is not a good deal to give that man 10 million. Okay, even though in the Nebraska State Athletic Commission say he only got 2.5 million.
Mm-hmm. It said your
listen, bro.
Oh, there you go.
This is the biggest thing is this, bro. How many L's are they gonna take before they get a win? We're going from Crawford to Broner. That's even worse.
Nigga, is it? listen.
Yes,
You
Broner has been a nobody, but a big mouth for the last 4 years. Ain't nobody on Broner like that.
But Broner is gonna move the needle as soon as his fight starts, like he always do.
But how
Every
far is he
single
moving
time
that
Broner fight,
motherfucker?
bro, it doesn't matter.
That's what
He
I'm
went
asking.
from
That's what I'm
Bill.
asking you, bro. How many L's and how much money do this company have? How many L's are they willing to take before they get a W? That's the big
All
question.
companies
You
take
talking about it ain't
L's
about
before
the
they
money.
get
At the
W's.
end of the day, you can't put 20 fights on and make nothing. But putting all this money out.
My brother, all companies fail before they success, my brother. You think Nike was a hit when they sold their first fucking shoe? You think Nike was a hit when they sold their first shoe, brother?
They didn't run through 30
you think Nintendo was a success when they put out their first console, brother?
Can y'all hear me?
Was Nintendo a success when they put out their first console?
Man, you ain't investing in that company.
You reaching, bro.
Hey, cool.
I didn't even buy the pay-per-view. I'm not gonna lie.
It sounds like you goddamn invested in that motherfucker.
No, cool. I just want to know.
Hold on, let me read this super chat. Let me get my man super chat clean cut. Thank you for that $4.99, my brother. He says salute. He says salute to the channel full. He said it ain't what Blue did, it's how he went about it. Said he lied to the audience, but don't want anyone to call him out on it. He's phony. Is exactly.
That's a fact.
I don't think he's phony. What? Okay, so how many? So people can just discuss business matters, closed business matters to niggas on the internet.
You looking at. See, you going about it from your perspective, bro. What
I only can go by it from my perspective.
Okay, well, this is what I'm saying. Okay, because you don't put your stuff out there. What I'm saying, what I'm laying out is Blue. Blue has always been, like an unbiased type person.
He's always been biased, though. Everybody's biased. Every single person's biased.
Can I get my point out, my brother?
Yes, sir.
My point out? Okay. All right. So Blue, he always had this perception of being unbiased, right? And the way he breaks it down, he always break it down from, an unbiased type of perception, right? Yeah, everybody do have biases, but Blue tries his best to not be biased, right? So when we start getting this fight start built, can somebody put their background?
Yeah, I'm about to ask you. I'm about to ask me to mute because my hand wet, and I think.
Oh, okay. Because when Blue stopped breaking things down, this fight started building up. Blue said that he thought that EJ would beat Terrence. Well, first he said Terrence Crawford would beat EJ. Then he changed his perspective and said EJ would beat Terrence Crawford, right? So then all of a sudden he meets Terrence Crawford at a goddamn 7-Eleven. Now all of a sudden everything is pro goddamn Crawford. Everything. And he's shutting everybody down about questions about Crawford, about not signing for the fight. He's pushing all the propaganda for the PBC business towards in the favor of Terrence Crawford. And everybody's like, what's going on? Wait a minute. Because we see something different here. We see this man didn't sign the contract. This man is making up all kind of different excuses, and Blue is cleaning it up for him. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, cool.
Yeah.
And Blue Blood did all this shit overnight, did he not? Did all this shit change overnight with this motherfucker?
Yeah, see, and people are acting like, just because he's in business, I understand that he's in business with the man, but you got to keep it 100. I mean, you don't have to say anything negative, or you could just refuse to speak about it. You know what I'm saying? Or you've been in this media for a while, so you know how to get around that kind of stuff. But no, you pushing in the direction of Crawford, and it don't look good. It's a conflict of interest. Somebody get yourself on mute because you got all kind of background. So it makes him look bad, when he stopped pushing for Crawford and started defending him, the business of boxing. He's trying to defend it, and pushing everything back on the PBC. And it just don't look right that you're in business with this man, and you defending him. Even now he's making videos after videos defending every little thing, the money. He didn't get $10 million. He's defending that. He's defending the gloves. He's doing all kind. He's almost like he's a Crawford personal PR campaign manager or something. And it's like, we see the change, bro. And nobody can't deny that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I understand all the business shit, but you don't have to do all this. Right. You don't have to go into defending this man and shit like that. And go ahead.
But the
Go ahead,
sad
Mark.
part about it is, like you said from the jump pool, the sad part about it all is Blue Blood was riding a fucking train of Bud Lion. Blue Blood been reporting this, he getting 10 million and this and that, and these is his partners and all that. The whole time they knew he wasn't getting no damn $10 million, bro. So they kept the lie up the whole damn time. Not one time in that fucking the first 3 hour live did Blue Blood say one goddamn time that Terrence got 10 million. Not one time. Right. Not even in the second time. You see what I'm saying? Because he can't publicly go on it, because then now he's really lying because the numbers is out. They helped this man duck Earl Spence by putting that $10 million bullshit narrative in the media. So now even Terrence Crawford fans could say, well, at least he going to get a bag. But without that, you do got some Terrence Crawford fans that are real. They'll be like, "Oh hell no, bro! You about to go get $2 million." But remember, in the beginning of the PBC, they offered him $5 million from the jump, and he talking about he needed $15 million. He had a $5 million guarantee, and he would have got that fully without goddamn without pay-per-view sales. He would have got that guarantee $5 and money on the.
So confirmation came out that he didn't get 10 million.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah. Blue Blood did not no confirmation of him getting $10 million. He even kept going back saying, what if he did get 2 million? So what? It's still better than what he got with Earl, but he never once said that he got 10. That's a fact. Go read. I watched the whole thing, both of them, because I was trying to catch Blue Blood up myself.
And see, that's the shit I'm talking about. He knows.
They ain't have no $10 million.
Bro. He know he was offered guaranteed money, bro. And he even said it once in his live stream. It wasn't enough for Terrence Crawford. It wasn't enough. He wanted 15. So this is what I'm saying. Blue Blood is brought and paid for, y'all. Y'all might as well, y'all fuck with him if you want to. But the dude is brought and paid for, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? No more.
I just got one more thing to say. Just to defend Blue, because I defend you the same way. All I gotta say is, like, how do y'all know that this nigga knew anything Bud was getting for no guarantee or not? How do you know that he's not just going by Bud's word? How do you know that?
Because he was saying himself on his channel, and his partners. Blue Blood said numerous of times that he's his partners and that he knows what's going on because he's his partners, and it is $10 million guaranteed. Blue Blood was pushing this shit. So I don't give a fuck if he knew or didn't know. He shouldn't have been saying it. He shouldn't have been talking about it. If he don't know, shut up. If he don't know, he could have kept his mouth closed. But when you push this on your channel to thousands and thousands and thousands of people and to the fight setup, then now you are accountable for that. Now, if he came from the jump, I don't know, or that's the other side of my business, guys, I don't know. Then when it hit the fan, I have nothing to say about Blue.
Yeah, I get that.
If I'm speaking on your business, I don't know you, but say I knew you and I'm speaking on your business, and then get back to you like, hold up, cuz you wrong about all this, bro. You foul as hell. I am foul for talking about something I don't know.
Yeah, anybody else? I see a lot of people want to get it in, and a lot of people want to cook. Go ahead, Marcus. I know you've been sitting here quiet. What's going on, Marcus Lewis?
Man, I just got a few points, Pool, a few questions to ask, man. And I'm gonna jump back in the chat. Man, I was listening to you live, I believe it was yesterday, when you were cooking on Champ side, cooking Bud's cousin. Man, my best friend is a diehard Bud Crawford fan, man. And this dude, I got the biggest migraine headache right now because everything that I listen to on YouTube and get from buddies that think Crawford gonna win is this narrative that Earl ain't ever tried to make the fight. When I know on at least 2 occasions, Earl tried to make the fight. When they were in Oklahoma, Earl told Bob, we already sit down and admit, you know what it's gonna take to make the fight. And then the last contract offer. But Bud has never sent the contract, and if I'm not mistaken, Bud has had a promoter.
You speaking facts, bro. Keep going.
What these Bud Crawford fans put everything on they put everything on Earl, like Earl ducking. But Bud ain't never made a move other than running his goddamn mouth about trying to make this fight. Bob ain't
Mm-hmm.
never sent a contract. He
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
re-signed with
hold up.
Bob in
Hey, into
18.
what? Let me say this too, and I'm gonna let you. I just want to say this one piece to what you said. Everything you saying is facts, bro. Even Bob, even in a live interview, saying they have not one time reached out to Al or Arrow about the fight. But keep going, bro. But like I've said, you 100%.
Go ahead,
And man,
Lou.
another question. I heard y'all cooking about the 10 million, man. Has it been confirmed that he didn't get 10 million?
Well, they released the numbers and stuff, and everybody been posting them and I don't really care if he got 2 million or not, but it's just crazy how they see everything. They make this the subject of discussion when they put it out there. Oh, I ain't gonna turn down $10 million. Then when you find out the motherfucker got two, now it's a problem. You see what I'm saying? So it ain't that the
Man, they
people are worried about his pockets. He putting it out there. You know what I'm saying? The only reason we know these things is because he putting it out there. Oh, I'm not gonna turn down a big payday like $10 million. Then you find out it's 2 million, and you like, man, you could have fought Earl Spence Jr. You wouldn't have fought that bullshit fight. You went and fought that bullshit ass fight, and you could have fought EJ. Talking about, oh, he's supposed to fight for free. I heard my man said that. That's when I was really done with my nigga over there. Telling my son he's supposed to go to the PBC and fight for free. I say, bro, if you don't get the fuck out of here with that dumbass shit, you know what I'm saying? Have you ever seen any back end money? I said, you know what? This nigga is straight paid for, bro. He is straight brought and paid for. I said, I don't want to hear no more, nothing else coming out this nigga mouth, man. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
sad, bro. Keep
Right.
going, Paul.
Right. So when I heard all that shit, I said, "What the hell is Blue talking about? He's supposed to go to the PBC and get paid nothing, and he knows it's all bullshit. So he knows how to run his mouth and how to omit shit without adding up all the other factors. You know what I'm saying? So he's just in Crawford camp now. You know what I'm saying? And
and
that's
yeah,
how we got to look at him.
what
That's
done it
what it
for
is.
me, man. And what done it for me, Pool, when you speak about the no guarantee and the back end money. I'm not a big Eddie Hearn fan at all, man. But
Me
when
neither.
Hearn spoke on the situation, and Hearn said, because at first, I'm diehard EJ, but at first when I heard that wasn't no guarantee, I was like, nah, I can't blame Bud for not taking. But then when I start getting bits and pieces and hearing bits and pieces from different sources, and then when I heard the Eddie Hearn video on the situation, a light switch came on because he was like, well, if a fight of Fury and Joshua, which we all know is bigger than a Earl and Bud in the UK anyway, but if that fight there was no guarantee in that fight because they know how big of a fight that is in the UK. We know how big of a fight Earl and Bud is in America. So if those two guys weren't getting a guarantee, then I kind of understand where the PBC coming from.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, bro, not only that, but to what you're saying, right? What people not getting, bro, I had somebody ask me, right? So why you think Arrow said when he commented back to Terrence on Instagram that he was comfortable with the money he was getting with only getting his 65%. I said because Earl know how to back end and all that shit work. And if you getting 0% up front, as in no guarantee, all that shit is on the back end. They barely taxing all that shit. And then on top of that, he live in Texas. You see what I'm saying?
But see,
So he ain't paying certain taxes either.
But see, it's
And
in
look
their
how
interest.
he
It's in
living.
their interest to shit on the fucking deal with the PBC because they fucking with their company, right? It's if you look at it, it's in his best interest to trash the PBC deal, right? That he's getting no money over there. That he because they want Terrence Crawford to stay right there. And I think Terrence Crawford is also invested in BLK Prime too. So we're probably not
He
gonna
has to
get
be.
this fight. We're probably
Man,
not gonna.
hell, hey, let me ask y'all a question. When did y'all realize this fight wasn't happening? Because I realized it in 2018 when this nigga was running from the whole PBC roster.
Who? Hey, man, I need you to cam up, Kareem. I need you to cam up, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I can see who you are.
Y'all cooking though. Y'all
I
cooking.
really, I really,
I
I
agree
really
with
didn't.
y'all.
I need
Oh,
you
go
to
ahead.
cam up, Kareem, Elliot. You know what I'm saying? I need you to cam up.
I didn't. I would say the time that I realized that the fight wasn't going to happen is when opportunity came for the fight to happen, and then Bud just stalled it out. I was just like, he's stalling, and
Yeah,
then
I
now
gotta agree.
when he
I
has
gotta agree
a
with.
second opportunity to make the fight, and he's never confirming that he even wants to fight. See, when he has a fight on there, he's like, my focus is Earl. I'm gonna make that fight. Then as soon as the fight is done, it's like, well, I gotta weigh my option. I'm like, what? Man,
Well,
don't
let
want
me
that
let me
fight.
get some
Hey, the
more. Let me get
biggest. I'm
some.
gonna just say this,
Hold
bro.
on, Mark. Let me get some more people because I got a lot of
Go
folks on
ahead,
here.
Paul.
What's going on inside the Square
Yeah,
Circle with King Jr.? Y'all subscribe to Inside the Square Circle with King Judah. Go ahead, bro. King, you there? Hey, I think King, you there?
What up, Paul?
What's going on? You got what you think about all this, King? Damn, where you go? Damn, I got people that falling off and shit. What's going on, Sweet Science?
Yeah, that was just me who had cooked on the on the fact that when he had the opportunity to make the fight, he veered off. You know what I'm saying? And it's just
let
like
me
he's
piggyback off
telling
you when you're done. Go ahead, bro.
he's showing that he doesn't want to fight because every opportunity that he has when he truly has an opportunity to make the fight, he never confirms that he wants it or goes in good faith. You know what I'm saying? He put the
Mm-hmm.
BLK thing in the middle of it. You know what I'm saying? And we don't find out until the end what's really going on with it. So if he has an opportunity to get away from it, he's gonna do that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, let me read
And
this
he
super
just
chat. Ari, what's that? Ari Walter. He said, "Thank you for that $5 super chat." He said, Blue and BLK did three major things. Stole EJ undisputed shot. He said 2. He said stole the biggest fight from fans. He said 3, gave Crawford, who didn't want to fight, an excuse to run. Hey man, you can't help but
That's
agree
fact.
with that shit.
Man,
You
that's a
can't.
That's
fact.
fact.
What's going on, Naughty
Sheesh.
Crash? Let's get Naughty
What's up,
Crash up
Paul?
in here. What's going on, bro?
What's up, man? I'm just listening to y'all cook, man. It's a cookout, man, because it's only facts being spoken. You know what I'm saying? And when I'm looking at everything, bro, and I hate to bring his name up too, man, because I used to support him too, but that boy Blue Blood, man, he's so wrong, like about what he's doing. Because I didn't peep the whole play. Even the 7-Eleven story was a lie. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? You talking about you met him at 7-Eleven, and the fight was made in days, but then he come out and say he been talking to BLK Prime since June to July. So
Mm-hmm.
like, bro, how am I supposed to believe anything you saying? And then you go from Bud gonna win the fight to EJ gonna win the fight to now all pro Bud. I even caught him the other day talking about he gonna drop EJ. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, boy, you done went from all that to this for this man for this narrative pushing motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? All Bud do is lie, bro. He lied about the money. I wouldn't doubt if he lied about the gloves. He lied about fighting EJ. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have some social skills to really understand what kind of person he is. He been calling EJ out for years just to duck. So when he ducked, he could use that as an excuse as to why he not. Oh, I've been calling you out for you ain't sent no contract. You know what I'm saying? Your promoter then busted you out on multiple occasions. You don't want to fight nobody. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never asked for the fight. You know what I'm saying? But now that the fight on the table, you finna go fight somebody for the bag. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting tired of my people, man. I'm gonna say my people because it's us black people, man. Niggas think it's cool to be able to be bought, man. Like, damn, bro. Like, niggas will do some. Let me watch my language. Niggas will do some foul shit and then be like, oh, it's about the bag. Everything, the bag can't cover everything up, bro. Like, Blue, you just got bought and lied to by Terrence Crawford. And then I watched you at an interview when he was doing interviews, and you sat there like a guppy. And he didn't even give you no interview, bro. And you just sat there. And then I saw you sat there after the fight and waited for his approvals to see if he was gonna shake your hand. And he felt sorry for you and shook your hand, like, bro. Like, man, we gotta stop being able to be, Bud conduct the fight because he's going to get a bag to take care of his kid. I thought y'all said he'd be saving all his money. Like, which one is it, bro? And now here EJ go fighting, kicking, scratching all the champions to get all the belts, eye injury, card flipping, doing all of this stuff to make sure he can accomplish his goal, and you holding the belt hostage. And then when they ask you about the fight after your fight, you say, you deflect, and now you're trying to zero in on Charlo because you're about to clout chase his name to build your next fight, man. I don't see how people don't see through this, and these people defending that man because I can't. Like I've been saying, you defend Bud right now, bro. I look at you different as a person, bro, because it has gone too far.
The biggest the biggest whole shit Bud did was this, bro. The biggest whole shit out of everybody in boxing came from Bud. You know why? Because Bud built that whole fucking David Evanesian fight off every goddamn interview talking about Earl Spence, and then after the fucking fight, he don't mention a nigga name one time. If that ain't the biggest whole shit I've ever fucking heard of, bro, how do you use it your whole entire run of this fight coming up? What did he talk about? David Evanesian probably 27 seconds in each goddamn interview. Everything else about Earl Spence, why it happened or didn't, even when he was volunteering information. But then after the fight, he has nothing to say about the man. Even when he's asked about it, is that going to be the next fight? I mean, I'm my own boss. So what the fuck does that got to do with anything, you being your own boss, bro? And another reason why I say Blue lied is because remember y'all when Blue said he met him at 7-Eleven, right? And then the fight was made, right? Right? Y'all remember that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now remember, if you didn't know, Bud Crawford camp is who reached out to David Evanesian and them. It wasn't the other way around. It wasn't Blue and them who reached out to them. It was literally Bud's camp. You see what I'm saying? So that's a lot of shit happening in 2 days. None of that shit adding up.
Well, my thing
again,
is,
if Crawford really got that 10 million, motherfucking Blue Blood wouldn't have did 2 lives crying in a goddamn car like Red on Friday. Go ahead, Poole.
Right. So my thing is, Bud never supported no damn black media. Never supported no damn black people. Hey, he don't even care about black people like that. And for Blue Blood to try to like Queen Georgia P say try to guilt us into like and try to put some kind of spotlight on the hatred for Bud Crawford, where everybody hate him because the motherfucker's front and he's fake. And Blue Blood is turning out to be fake too. You know what I'm saying? It's like this dude is not the best in boxing. You're only the best when you fight the best. So what is Blue Blood fucking talking about? It's like this nigga, he's acting like he's this man PR manager or some shit. Hey, could you mute yourself?
My bad, I accidentally unmuted. My bad.
Let me see. It's like it's frustrating to see. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I understand the man is in business with him, but you don't have to cap like this here and try to attack the fans. See, he's the new attack dog because Terrence Crawford don't talk very well, right? So now they done hired Blue Blood to be his minister of propaganda out here. Oh, you thought I was gone? You thought I was gone? You know what I'm saying? No, I'm back. Yeah, because you done got well paid, you know what I'm saying, to be in this man camp, to be his fucking mouthpiece. You know what I'm saying? And everybody see this shit now. So now you done went from being, you know what I'm saying, a well-established, you know what I'm saying, boxing journalist. Now you just like Dan Raphael. You know what I'm saying? Now you just like Mike Benson and all the rest of the motherfuckers. But you got one client, and that's Bud Crawford. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem.
That's the difference between your channel and these niggas' channels. You rooted in who you are, bro. You can't be bought. You know what I'm saying? Even if niggas did pay you to come do business, that's not going to change your stance, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I was thinking about everything and all these lies and all of this shit. And I was like, at first I was like, man, EJ needs to go to this fight, this boy fighting, embarrass him in front of his hometown. Not like try to clown him, but really get up in the ring and call him out or call him out from the stands, do whatever to get his attention and call him out in front of his hometown. But Nebraska niggas, I ain't gonna lie. And I hate to say this about a whole area of people, but the motherfuckers from Omaha, them niggas boosie as fuck, cuz. I'm from California, man. I know Texas niggas. I know niggas from all over, man. Them niggas, when you listen to their logic, bro, them niggas bunk as fuck, cuz. Them niggas don't got no sharpness. about that game. So then once I thought about it, I'm like, nah, he can't go out there because them niggas would probably try to jump him.
No,
You know what I'm
that's a
saying? But I
fact. That's
really
a
wanted
fact. And
him
then
to
Bud
go
ain't gonna
out
be.
there. I really wanted him to go to the fight and call that man out and embarrass him in front of his kids and all that. Not even say embarrass him, but challenge him in front of all of them so that leave him no choice. Because the nigga scared at this point. Nigga, you scared, nigga.
The question is, everything you said is a fact, but the question is, like you said, it can't happen because ain't no telling what will happen. And Bud may not be the same stand-up nigga that Earl is. Remember when he was in Dallas and the crowd started getting crazy, Earl stopped his interview and said, "Hey man, leave him alone, man. Hey, chill out, leave him alone." We don't know if Terrence got that same mindset in him though. You see what I'm saying? Like he's
I
so
got a question
scared
for
of
the whole.
Cuz. He's so scared of Cuz, ain't no telling if it's some set up backdoor type shit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that nigga is scared. But do y'all think goddamn Blood was y'all think Crawford was straight up with Blue?
Hell no.
What you mean straight up with him?
Crawford threw him under the
Well,
bus. Blue said he made
because
that
I remember, I specifically
made in days. In the very next interview, Crawford said that he was been talking to BLK Prime since June, July. If you got somebody back, you're gonna continue to lie, man.
I was about to say the same thing. I was about to say the same because I feel like because I asked Blue personally, hey, like because I'm with the masses. I do business all the time. Ain't no multi-million-dollar business deal done in 2 days, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then I did a lot of research. And Avanesian pulled out of a fight. He pulled out of a international title fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And I caught wind that Terrence Crawford was supposed to fight David Avanesian back in like 2019. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And when I asked Blue, I was like, Blue, are you sure this jumped off in 2 days? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, well, that shit don't even sound really believable because David Avanesian had a fight scheduled a month before the BLK Prime fight. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, man, I told him, man, they not either you are on a gag order or they ain't being straight up with you. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, because I don't know how much, when you say partnership, I don't know how much of a partner this man was. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is YouTube partners, but you ain't got no fucking seat at the damn table. You know what I'm saying?
He's a media puppet.
Fanboy, bro. He's a fanboy. That's why. My bad. Go ahead.
So, but with the I gotta get some on my truck. With the flipping shit, right? I too thought that Terrence Crawford could beat the shit out of fucking Errol Spence Jr. You know what I'm saying? And I too believe, and everybody that's been here with me know that I flipped after the August fight. I think Earl easily beats Crawford now. You know what I'm saying? So the flipping.
Hey, you a real one though. You a real one because it's a lot of Bud fans who's like, bro, I got to keep it real. I went from thinking he was going to stop Earl to, bro, if I had to put my money down, I can't even put my money down. Like, they don't know now. Either they flipped over or they don't know now after that Ugas fight. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So you a real one for even admitting that.
Yeah, because I went from the nigga beating him to thinking Earl easily beat this nigga. Like, I feel like Earl easily beats this nigga, bro. But
what up, King? What you got?
But like my original question is, do y'all think? Because I want to hear all y'all opinion. Do y'all think that Crawford was straight up with Blue?
What now?
Think what?
I said, do y'all think that Crawford was straight up with Blue Blood down the middle, or was Blue Blood putting out information based off of some partial shit?
And that's what I was about to say, bro. Blue Blood's so much of a fanboy. I pay attention to everything, bro. And a lot of channels like.
I don't think he's a fanboy.
Like, let me.
I just think he's a paid.
Hold on, some niggas want interviews, and some niggas don't be tripping off interviews. Then I watch some niggas that get the interviews. Once they do the interview, then that person can't do no wrong in their eyes. They're gonna go to war and back everything for that boxer, even if they in the wrong. That's a fanboy to me, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker gonna keep it straight down the middle. We supposed to be on the side of what's right is right, and what's wrong is what's wrong, man. You know what I mean? And after Blue hollered at that boy. Now all of a sudden he can't do no wrong when you was advocating the whole opposite direction for the last 4-5 years, bro.
Yeah, well, what it is, he's a paid pundit. He's a pundit now. You know what I'm saying? He's a paid for pundit. And you know, he's an influencer. You know what I'm saying? So he's paid to influence people now. Before he was just working for himself, but now he's a hired gun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I believe. I want to say I believe he was straight up because initially they were trying to get Terrence Crawford to sign with BLK, and I think when they had that meeting, that's when and it was locked in that they really had a chance to go and get Crawford. That's when his whole energy changed, and you know what I'm saying. He started pushing the narrative a different way on who was holding up the fight and why this, that, and the third was going on. Like he started pushing a totally different narrative when the whole time he was the one that was keeping the fight from happening. Yeah, I think he was straight up.
Man, let me ask y'all, did y'all see this? Because my son even seen this, and he a Bud Crawford fan. I'm an EJ fan. He said, man, what is Blue Blood doing? Blue Blood, Avenesian had clearly won one of the rounds. I forgot which one it was by round 4. And he had won the second round, and Blue had Crawford sweeping the whole fight, bro.
No, he said David won that second round for sure. Crawford wasn't even trying.
Yeah, he did.
And Blue Blood said,
that's what I'm saying. But did you see Blue Blood said I got it 4-0.
But he said I had it 4-0 easy though. Not like okay, one of them maybe could have. This man said, nah, hell no.
I had it 4-0, but that second round was a toss-up.
Right, but see how you got it 4-0, but you see how you got it. But you see how you got it 4-0 with a toss-up though, as in it could go either way. Cuz just said hell no, straight 4-0. You know what I'm saying?
So basically, he done made it. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna keep his spot. He ain't gonna make that that Teddy Atlas mistake by calling it what's real on him.
Right.
He gonna stay on the company plan.
Bro, I don't think Blue Blood.
And that's the problem. Like Cause this man, I done sat here and watched this man make about 3 videos trying to defend Terrence Crawford, pay-per-views, trying to defend all about the money, trying to put misinformation out there about the money. He's an influencer. So you know what I'm saying?
Did you hear the latest shit where he said, y'all hear the latest shit where he said we boycotted the fight?
Nobody don't want to see that shit. He gonna force somebody to watch some shit they don't want to see? It's like that nigga better get the hell up out of here. He better get his ass
man
out of here.
he got so in his feelings. And he got so in his feelings, he started saying, and y'all don't buy Arrow fights, and y'all don't like Arrow like y'all try to act like it, and nobody like, bro, you keep that Terrence Bud energy over there, my dude.
Right. Look,
but I'm gonna say something though. The reason why Blue Blood
hold on, Mark. I done brought all that nigga pay-per-views, all of them. You know what I'm saying? I done brought all of them. So he gets to the point now. You supposed to be fighting. You supposed to be so motherfucking hopped up on fighting Errol Spence Jr. Then all of a sudden you turn around and fight David Avedisian. You expect me to buy that shit just because and support the company? Excuse me. Support the company that gave him an escape route? Hell no. I ain't buying that shit.
Right. That's what it was with Blue. I believe that's what it was. That's what it was with Blue. He really figured that was his way into getting into boxing, like it was going to be successful because he didn't really realize what Crawford's whole thing was. See, Crawford had clout chased off of the names of bigger fighters that were really, you know what I'm saying, had a following and really fought people. And then, you know what I'm saying, Crawford really couldn't sell that for himself with a lesser fighter. You know what I mean? So that's why he was really, he tricked himself thinking that, you know what I'm saying, oh, it's Crawford's name. It's Crawford name. I can get a big name, but Crawford wasn't really selling like that because he's not fighting anybody.
Yo, can y'all
hear me? If you think about it, Blue Blood, your whole plan just backfired. Because what they probably hired you for, you got dinner 200,000 followers on YouTube. So you probably got hired to, like you said, to influence people to come watch the fight. And if the numbers is true, 15,000, nigga, what they got you for didn't even work. That's why you unraveling on your channel, talking about all this other shit.
Hold
Yo,
on.
can y'all
Cause
hear
you
me?
right, bro. You right. You so right. Don't even know how right you is, bro. That's why they was using Blue Blood the whole goddamn time, bro.
Uh-huh.
His platform is big. They thought if he got half of the goddamn people to watch that fight, that puts the
Right.
fight at what,
Or even
100,000?
25%.
You see what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? The whole time they was using Blue Blood ass, and Blue Blood was pushing his
Yep.
fight and dick riding Crawford so hard. And goddamn it, yesterday the fight was at a high
Yep.
9,000 mark. As in pay-per-view buys. They're
That shit just hit me.
projecting it to be at 15,000. Yesterday it was like almost 10,000.
Yo,
Now I
Pool,
might
can
have
That
went
shit
up a little
just
bit
hit me
today.
because Paul kept saying, I'm listening to Paul talk, and he kept using the word influencer. And I said, God damn, I thought about that. Man, that motherfucker got all them followers, and they probably thought some of that shit was gonna translate. But it go to show the real about boxing. It's just like Brian Garcia. He done got 10 million followers, but he's not one of the highest grossing fighters out there. Then you got somebody like Errol who don't even got 1 million, right? Who more than half of his people, or I would say, no, I wouldn't say half, but about 40% of his followers are participating in his fights. That's why his numbers are doing what they're doing. What they don't understand is because the nigga fighting the best out there.
They do understand that. They understand it.
And the second, the kind of second on that. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Paul.
Y'all subscribe to G5 _ Gabe on the winning team. Just Do Boxing. You know what I'm saying? Yoda Wise. You know what I'm saying? Southern T. You know what I'm saying? Y'all subscribe to those channels. If you like this kind of content, man, go check out them, man. They really good over there with the videos and the live streams. You know what I'm saying? Every time I'm off, that's where I go and get a lot of boxing information. So, you know what I'm saying? Check out G5 and y'all subscribe to them. But yeah, man, this whole shit got me fired up, bro. I'm like looking at him, and then, you know, instead of being humble and just explaining where he's coming from, no, he gets more arrogant and tell motherfuckers that we don't like ourselves. We hate ourselves and shit. I'm like, bro,
he yelling at the camera too. He was punking the motherfucking people that's watching live. He was yelling at the motherfucking camera the whole time, bro. Keep going though.
Right. Like, nigga, we been fucking with you since you was on the school bus, nigga. It's like, what you talking about? You think you done got Hollywood here and shit? You think you that motherfucking big or something? You know what I'm saying?
See, but
Nobody
that
don't
was
give
the
a
thing though. When the bottom fell out, the truth became clear to everybody that he had been clout chasing. You know what I'm saying? You're not fighting nobody. You keep doing the same shit. Now, and then they sold it wrong. See, they could have won had they sold it right, but you know, Crawford's ego wouldn't let him say, I need a tune up. If they would have just came out the gate with, yo, I just need a tune up, and then I'm gonna go get Errol shit because I had too long of a
Everybody
layoff
would have
and they
watched
would have
that
waited.
fight.
Everybody would have watched the damn
That's
fight.
a fact.
But
That's a
his
fact.
Do y'all
arrogance
really
and
think
his
so? Do y'all
ego,
really think so when the man just said he don't need a tune-up after Errol fight? He said he don't want no tune-up.
He right.
He want to go straight to the fight.
But look here,
he
this
right.
this is my problem. This is my problem. This is my goddamn problem. That anything that man do, he try to cover it up. He try to wash it. It don't care. It don't matter. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? That he didn't tell the PBC. But he said that he told the PBC. I heard Blue say that shit. That he told the PBC that he wanted to tune up. Man, that's bullshit, bro. He didn't tell the PBC shit. That's how I know this man. That's why I know this man has sold his goddamn soul, because now he's willing to report anything, and anything that comes back against Crawford, he gonna try to clean it up. He's gonna try to
and
put
that's
his little
crazy because the
influence on it.
president of Showtime said they got ghosted, that they didn't know that the negotiation was going on.
Right, but
You
see,
know what I'm saying? Like,
he's not gonna report anything on the side of Premier Boxing Channel. He's not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Because
unless it's something negative.
Mm-hmm. And so I saw the way he was making the videos. I said, Blue, you know what I'm saying? Something inside me was just like, man, I can't fuck with him no more. But I couldn't even watch his videos.
yeah, I hadn't been back on this channel since it came out.
But like my man just said that's talking.
Mm-hmm.
Like my man just said that's talking, like he said, that's a fact, bro. If they would have did this shit, as in say Crawford had already signed to fight Earl and he needed a tune-up, we all would have tuned in because we wanted to see how Crawford looked before Errol whooped that ass. But now we know how Terrence Crawford is, how he ducked and dodged out that goddamn ass whooping, disrespectful to PBC and the Earl, fucking up Earl and PBC money, and just all the fans who wanted to see the fight. That made us say fuck Terrence Crawford. So
And
that's
the
why the
shit would have
goddamn
blew
views
even more
is
so
projected to be
but look,
15,000.
but
with the
look,
way
but
that
to
he
try
knocked
to
dude out.
but to try to paint a narrative, you know what I'm saying, and try to paint everybody with one paintbrush that everybody hate Terrence Crawford, that's the shit that pissed me off. You know what I'm saying? When
Hey,
you know
Paul.
better.
Hey,
When you
Paul.
know better.
Paul.
But yeah, go ahead.
Paul. I gotta give you your respect, bro. You know what I mean? You know why? Because when all of this shit was hitting the fan, I was one of them niggas that didn't believe Blue from the gate. And I was on here and I was talking to you, and you can kind of taught me something, you know what I'm saying? Just, from your wisdom and, I guess, you being on the earth longer than me, you know what I'm saying? Because this is why I respect you even more now because from the gate, I sniffed out something wasn't right, but I didn't have no facts on the matter. So you'll be like, all right, y'all, y'all can feel how y'all feel about Blue, but I'm going to withhold my judgment until the facts come out. As of right now, that's somebody who's supporting me, and I won't, be cool, slandering him and doing all that because, I don't know everything. And far as I'm concerned right now, the man just trying to handle his business, you know what I'm saying? And you held that for so long, and to see you finally like, all right, now that the facts is out, you know what I'm saying? You keeping it real. It's like, okay, I kind of know how to handle certain situations, like without jumping the gun a little more. So I just got to give you your kudos for that, bro.
You
Yeah,
right
man,
on that. Salute on it because
that.
you was a stand-up guy on the whole situation, Paul.
I
Facts.
appreciate that. What's going
Hey,
on
but Poole, you
TZ?
too real though. You too real though, Poole. You ain't gonna never be in that blue blood situation. Cause soon as Crawford get on that diva shit, it's like, nigga, fuck you too. I don't need your interview.
Exactly. And
that's
think
what.
about this. He never been on Blue Channel, bro. Imagine how big Blue shit would have been if Crawford could came on there and said his side of the shit, and Blue asked him some questions to clear the shit up. But he can't ask Crawford those
And he
questions.
was standing so hard with him too, man. I mean, like right when he first got, like when he first came out as being in partnership with him. You know what I'm saying? He was on fans and everybody that was kind of looking at it sideways. It's like keep the same energy, keep the same energy. When I blow up, he really thought it was gonna take off. You know what I'm saying? He really like sacrificed
Yo, can
his
y'all hear me?
platform. I feel like
Go
he
ahead, you
sacrificed his
cooking, bro. You
platform for that.
cooking. That's exactly what happened. That's exactly. He just thought this, and I don't mind, the man, but it's like he said, my man in the super chat. He said it's the way he went about it, bro, and then how he's going about it now by attacking the damn YouTube community. So what they did was they got them a mole inside the damn YouTube community. Now he's a op. Now he's a
Yeah,
motherfucking op for BLK Prime.
bro. I
So
swear.
just that quick,
You're right.
fast, in a hurry.
But
That's
like I
what he
asked that
did.
dude earlier, Paul. Like I asked that dude earlier, how many L's is BOK willing to take before they get a fucking win? You get what I'm saying? As in, how much money can y'all really keep throwing away before y'all get an actual win? Because Crawford already getting 70% of whatever y'all make, which ain't gonna be shit anyway. Like, what are y'all pocketing? They're not pocketing shit. Then
And I said that.
everybody worried about what Terrence get. Terrence Crawford and you motherfuckers who brought that. We didn't know what the fuck he was getting. He the one
And
y'all
I
brought
said
that to
that
us.
a couple of weeks ago
Right.
on Pool Channel was how much do you think that they got as for for startup? Like how much money? How long do you think they're gonna last? Because if they don't do well with this fight, how they gonna put on the next fight? How they gonna
And the second fight is Adrian Broner, though, bro. It's not like your second fight is Tyson Fury or Joshua. You know what I'm saying? Your second fight following Terrence Crawford flop is fucking Adrian Broner, who can't even let his hands go
But see,
if goddamn it, an alligator has.
That go back into what I was saying earlier about Nebraska niggas being kind of like not up to par as far as being sharp niggas, bro. And all sharp niggas know you don't come out volunteering information, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to business, when it comes to certain shit, street shit, all that shit, bro, look, you ask a question, you my nigga, you get the answer. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the public, bro, I'm not finna volunteer, I'm getting $10 million.
But that's
Nah,
all
I
Bud
don't
do.
let you see that. That's what I'm saying. That's why I say.
That
That's why I
nigga
say
lying,
Errol should
man.
have
But
went
let
to
me
the
say
fight.
this.
Them niggas
But
ain't
let
even
me say
sharp enough
this.
to keep it
Hey,
100.
King Judah.
Yeah,
King Judah, you there? You
yeah.
remember when Fanon said that Blue, he thought Blue was an op for Bob Aaron. Remember he said that?
Yeah.
You remember that? And I didn't think that shit was possible that Blue could be a op for because he used to get all the personal interviews with Bob Arum and all that shit. He could go kick it with Bob Arum and
Yeah, he
everything.
did. He
And
be
I
out of the
never
office.
and I never thought about it. I just thought it was a bunch of bullshit because he was just translating information back then. But now that I'm thinking about it, that he done sold out the goddamn BLK Prime, I'm thinking, damn. I'm thinking back to what Fanon said. You know what I'm saying? I thought maybe he was just on some hating ass shit or something. You know what I'm saying? Because Blue blowing up at that time. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But now I'm just thinking about that shit. Like, could that have been true? Could he been
Nah,
pushing?
it definitely could
I
have been,
think
bro.
so, man. Look, let me cook on something. I've been listening to all y'all talk. I just want to get my opinion on the whole situation. Like, I've been rocking with Blue like I think everybody have up here. Some people don't rock with him no more for whatever reason. I'm not knocking nobody reasons for why they don't, because I seen some foul play, and how my boy was moving, but one thing I can say, somebody brought up the fact that he a fanboy for Terrence Crawford. Personally, I don't think he fuck with Terrence Crawford. I don't think Terrence Crawford fuck with Blue. I think it's all business. They don't fuck with each other, bro. Like,
Yeah, I don't think he's a fanboy either.
Yeah, because one thing about it, Blue.
I
Now,
do.
I heard somebody say that Blue did say that Terrence Crawford the fight. I didn't hear that. I'm not saying you lying, right? But all I keep hearing Blue is say, I didn't change my pick. I think Errol Spence gonna win. And with Terrence Crawford ego, he don't like that. He'll never fuck with Blue because Blue don't hesitate to say that Errol Spence will beat him. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing about it. But
what you think? What you think about the videos you've been seeing over there?
Yeah, like I said, bro. Like I did this my only thing, bro. Because Paul, you know what I do for a living. I want to go. I want to go into business for myself. So I do a lot of studying about business and how you move, how certain things go. The only thing I can make sense of this, bro, is that the deal with Terrence Crawford, whatever he got going on with Crawford, it don't stop at that one fight they had, and he's still doing a lot of damage control. Ain't no stuff they got in the works, and I think you know what I'm saying. I think he's not in a hurry right now to just say what he really feels. Because I'm telling you, bro, whatever they got going on, if they really cut ties, nothing left, Blue probably gonna start saying what he really feels. Which I'm not condoning flipping the script. Because like I said, bro, I didn't like the fact that how Blue kind of flipped on PC. Because at the end of the day, bro, we just found out that Terrence Crawford didn't get a whole $10 million. Now, one thing I did want to clarify is that we did see the $2 million, right? But from what I understand, I'm not quite sure, but from what I understand is that he got 5 up front and then $2 million afterwards. So like that would put him at 7. So I don't think it was just $2 million either. But like again,
You didn't even get that.
I'm just putting that out there that somebody said he got 5 up front. I can't find it. Or the 2. Well, we all saw the $2 million, right? We saw that.
Bernie said that, bro.
My whole thing about not really staying with the same energy that I had for Blue was that Blue, before we knew he was an insider, he spoke on things from a narrative of giving his opinion towards this fight, right? And then he switched the narrative when he came in business and didn't say he was an insider to give his point of view from that. And then when it broke and people was looking at him sideways, he chastised everybody about their opinion on it. You know what I'm saying? When he was color changing. You know what I'm saying? So that was really what rubbed me wrong with Blue. Like he got in his feelings about it when he was an insider. He could have just said, yo, I'm an insider in this now. Let me give y'all my viewpoint on what's really going on. And I can't give you everything, but let me give you this. You know what I'm saying? But he changed the whole narrative up and was on some, you know what I'm saying, of who was holding up the fight. You know what I'm saying? Because he started saying that Earl and PVC was the ones holding up the fight.
Right. Exactly.
And the whole time it was his conversation, his company's conversation with Terrence that was holding up the fight.
Right. And
EJ came and said he had the contract. You show the contract. We agreed to everything that you wanted. That's
Bro,
and Terrence said, man, I signed off on everything. Well, let's go.
Yeah,
man, y'all need to go subscribe. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was saying that was the lie. That was the biggest lie to me. That's what stood out to me. And Paul, we talked about that on your panel one night, bro. That was the biggest thing that stood out to me is how Terrence said that he agreed to everything. And Blue Blood backed him on it. Yeah, he agreed to everything. And then 2 days later, Terrence Crawford said, yeah, I didn't agree to everything because I didn't see everything. And Blue backed there too. I'm like, what the hell really going on?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. He just green lighting everything come out this man's mouth. And then he's covering up for it using his influence on, in this space. in this YouTube space. And I'm like,
And
man,
I'm
these
not even
brothers,
talking, and not just to the casuals, but to you ones that's really there with him and do the same thing that he do. Like he could just put y'all up on game. Okay, no, this is the play. I'm like, I can't give you everything, but this is really what's happening. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Bro, y'all need to subscribe to manager Marty, man. He
oh yeah,
does.
I'm subscribed to him. I'm subscribed to him.
Did you see his latest video?
I saw the one where he's talking about the money getting paid up front.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So he exposed
yeah,
another lie. He pulled out the actual sheet and had it highlighted, showing that the Nebraska Boxing Commission doesn't allow fighters to get paid before the fight. Otherwise, you can get your license stripped. So that nigga
yeah,
Crawford
but
lying about getting paid up front, because you're not allowed to get paid up front in Nebraska.
see, he probably got paid up front. He probably just told himself because he was ignorant. You know what I'm saying? But he's in
Yeah,
Nebraska,
that's
and
true
he
too.
probably do, and he probably raises so many taxes for an event like that. They're not gonna bother him about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, he's doing great for the what I'm saying, for the city. You know what I'm saying? So they ain't gonna bother him.
Right.
That's a little pussy punk ass shit. You know what I'm
or
saying?
at
One
least they thought he
call,
was gonna do
one little
great.
payment to grease a couple of palms. They'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? But it was good look. It was good journalism for him to do that though, to look into that. But I don't think nothing gonna come of that. You know what I'm saying? So
Y'all
I
think
thought
anything
about it.
gonna come of these gloves? Like what? Like did that have any determinant
They
effect on
already
him
got too
knocking
many
out Buddy?
channels. Yeah, got too many channels and him a pass on them gloves already. Ain't nothing gonna come of that, bro. Everybody giving them pass because everybody
Oh,
pissed off about.
ain't nothing gonna cook up blue blood or not. See, I saw the film, I saw the video he did on that where he tried to cover that up. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
too
saying? The
many.
goddamn glove was
Everybody
fucked
is.
up. The glove was fucked up before he even got started.
They looked
You know what
old
I'm
as shit,
saying?
but I'm gonna tell you why it's not gonna come of it because, like I said, a lot of channels giving them a pass for one, like Blue. I guess it's about business, conflict of interest. He can't go against Bud on that. And then you got because it was a BLK Prime event. He don't want nothing. They don't want to put nothing negative on that event. So another thing is too, these other channels, it's more like a black thing, right? So everybody pissed off that Tyson Fury wasn't chastised about his gloves. So most black channels is like, don't talk to me about Bud Crawford gloves. So ain't nothing gonna come of it.
No, ain't nothing gonna come of it, but we gonna talk about it, goddamn it, because it happened.
All I
Goddamn it,
know
that's
is
reality.
this. Once the glove is split open, right? That lets the air out of that glove. It's like that when that glove is stuffed, it's stuffed with padding and and shit in there, right?
Yeah.
But once a slit is put in anything, that allows air to seep out. Once you make a tight fist, the rest of that air that's in that glove comes out, meaning you have more fist up in that padding. You get what I'm saying?
Hey, that's facts. That's facts. That's how
There's
helmets.
no
That's how helmets
separation
work
no
in
more.
football.
There's
That's how
no
helmets work in
separation no
football.
more.
You got the air in the helmets.
That's a good ass
they
point.
create the cushion.
Exactly.
But if that air
So
come out,
once you
if
make
the
a
air
fist,
come out the helmet, it's
squeezing
not
even
doing its
more air
job.
out that glove.
Yeah.
But
That make
see,
that
but
makes a lot of sense.
but see,
Tighter fist you make.
well, let me get this super chat, Mr. AMG. Thank you for that $2 super chat. He said seems like Blue capping harder than Bud nowadays, and that's true. But see, in the video, he tried to make it seem like they caught the gloves or something, or they addressed the gloves, which they did. But he knocked the dude out in the same round before they got them changed the gloves out.
They wasn't
Right?
supposed
He
to send
knocked.
him back in. They wasn't supposed
That's
to
what I'm
send him back in
saying.
the fight.
Right.
And that's what I'm saying. Like if you really
They
look at the fight,
recognized.
he
They
wasn't even
recognize.
putting a lot on his punches. So it had to have been a faulty glove for him to knock that man out like that, man, with that shot. I was like, bro, he not even really giving it
Bro,
his
he
all. Like,
wasn't
what's
even
going
hit
on? I'm
even
looking
for
at the fight.
Bro, where if you got how you get 10 or 11 TKOs in a row when you got regular sanctioned gloves, and then as soon as you got faulty gloves, you knock a man out cold for the first time in about 10 fights.
Right.
No,
You know what I'm
I'm not
saying?
even going
And
to
not
debate
only.
that part. I'm not going to debate that part because anything can happen. But the thing is, it goes back to, like you said, at the end of the day, them gloves, they should have brought another pair of gloves. They know how it go. Even in their own laws, they know how that shit go, bro. Ain't no way around it. Them gloves, listen to me. Them gloves was fucked up when he got in that ring. Want me to tell you how I know? Because when you watch that entire fight, bro, he wasn't even cracking like that. He was doing them. Like when you see
When
you see a boxer doing heavy bag work, how he touching the bag. That's all he was doing, and then pop shot in every blue move. You see what I'm saying? Until he caught him later in that last round, he turned it up that last round. But overall, he wasn't laying leather down to where we could even say, well, you never know, man. Maybe he hit him in that. No, he wasn't laying leather down like that. He wasn't even hitting
And I
it.
think
So
he knew
crazy
that
power shots.
he could have damaged his hands had he just really laid it out the whole time, and he just waited for that one good shot and really put it on him. And it, you know what I'm saying? And like you said, if the air is not in there, if the glove is compromised, you getting all fist and wrapped up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
you basically hitting them with your wraps.
I mean,
Basically
David
hitting them with your
Avenesian.
wraps and your fist.
David Avenesian is an opponent that, you know, Terrence Crawford didn't have to worry about. You know what I'm saying? He's the type of opponent that he could, you know what I'm saying, he could pull out on he could get by on sheer talent on beating that guy. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't have to worry about, you know what I'm saying, them goddamn or hitting them hard or having to work hard. He knew he could just catch his ass up in the fight. I'm pretty sure he was matched up well for this fight. And we could see that. He had to carry that guy for many rounds. Even Regis Prograis said looked like Terrence Crawford was playing with him.
You might be right on that.
He looked like he was playing with him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now, as you can see, now Terrence Crawford is sitting down on his punches because he can't move like he did at 140 no more. Now he's sitting down on his punches too. So now he's punching the shit out of motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? He has to sit down like Laura.
And David still was hitting them clean.
My thing is something. My bad. Go ahead, Paul.
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying about them gloves, bro, because your boy Champside did a live about it last night. You know, he felt some type of way about people saying that the gloves was tampered with and Crawford cheating. I actually came up there, man. We had to talk about it. I told him I didn't care that much about, you know, whether he cheated or not or whether the gloves were messed up, but I'm an objective person. Like, if you're going to ask me a question, I'm going to give you an answer. It's not that I feel no way about it one way or the other, but you ask the question, I'm going to answer it. So my thing is this here. Something, bro, it's something fishy about that situation, because how can you say that we caught the gloves, then we sent them back in there to fight? We just ain't had time to go get the other gloves. No, you were supposed to stop the fight until you brought the other gloves. Then I heard somebody else say that he didn't have another pair of gloves. What professional sports only bring one pair of gloves? What football game you know where they only have one football to play with in that game? What basketball?
Nobody.
I had read through the information that the glove maker had dropped, and they said that the material on the glove was faulty from Jump Street, you know. But when they brought it up, they say the sanctioning body cleared it and said that the glove was okay for them to continue.
Yeah, but they wouldn't even the other team. Now let's check this out. The other team, they wouldn't allow the man or the other team coach to put his hands in the glove. They wouldn't allow him to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's customary that, you know, the other team get to look at the glove, get to put their hands in the glove, and they did not allow that. Now, it's a lot of suspect shit going on around these gloves.
But not only
nowadays.
that, even in the ring, when his gloves torn, they should have brought his corner to see if that was even they can't listen to me. When it's a split like that going on, you got to go change. When it's split like that, they split from the thumb side and on the back of the side of his hand by his wrist. Bro, that's two splits in the glove. Now him squeezing all that air out that goddamn glove and he punching the shit out that man. You see what I'm saying? They already was in 8 ounces anyway.
But check this out. Blue capping so hard, he's talking about you don't hit nobody with the side of your glove. You don't hit nobody with the side of your. I'm like, bro, if you don't get the fuck up out of here with that bullshit, let me get the super chat. Ari Water says, thank you for that $5 super chat, brother. He says, why Bud and Bernie seem mad about agreeing to all terms? He said, but when Bud got the Avenesian fight, he says Bernie smiled and said, we left them in the dust. Of course. But see, nobody is holding these dudes accountable for all this duck talk, bro. And they act like we just hate Bud. And they acting like this dude acting like he's headed to retirement. He acting like the Errol Spence Jr. fight is behind him, that he don't need him for his legacy. All this damn duck talk, and they acting like we hate this nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Paul and King, remember we about this shit before. See, to my man Ari Ryder and when they say they left him in the dust, see, this is what they was assuming. This is what they thought was gonna happen. They thought Earl was gonna have to fight a mandatory, and they thought it was gonna be Boost. So they was trying to get Earl to lose without even fighting Terrence Crawford. That's why they ran off. It was more to it than just get the bag. They thought Earl was gonna have to run into one of the mandatories and either leave the belt or get into a fight and potentially lose the boots. That's what they was thinking. Just like right now. Earl is savage. You know why Earl is savage? Because Earl could be fighting Keith Thurman right now, and he holding that off. Why? Because as soon as this fight was over, they already back trying to get in talks back with fucking with Bud. Like Bud, you not
exactly.
That's fair. That's why he called himself the
You're not escaping. You're only not fighting Thurman right now, so they can hurry up and get back in negotiations. Because hold up, because if Bud is already done now. Now if Earl was to fight Thurman, that'd be what, in March? Now Bud got to sit for 3 months. Now when Earl done, now they could potentially make what? They could potentially make Bud fight a mandatory by then because Earl's not available, so you can't unify. You get what I'm saying? They already trying to move Bud number 1 in the WBO. Motherfucking Crawford ain't fighting him. You see what I'm saying? So by Earl not fighting Thurman, he already positioned to get back in the negotiations with bum ass that he can actually take the fight. Bud is a joke, bro. Bud is a whole out here, bro. Everything he do, he a smart dumb motherfucker. To keep it real, that's what he doing. He's trying to out the system. I'll take this other fight, and guess what? By me taking this other fight, by you taking this other fight, you're gonna go have to fight Boots or whoever. The whole time they didn't know Suleiman and all them was gonna bring Keith Thurman in front. They didn't know that. They thought he was gonna have to fight Boots and potentially lose the title, or say, you know what, fuck it, I'm done dropping all this weight, going to 47. I'm gonna go to 54. So Bud was trying to get him to lose that belt or vacate the title, so his head ain't over the top of Earl's fireplace. He's hating. He only holding that belt as long as he can.
Now imagine this shit. Now imagine this shit. For 4 or 5 years, this nigga here been capping and shit, clout chasing this man and shit. Now we get out the goddamn door. He started all this bullshit. If that don't tell you, like back in 2019, the motherfucker turned and went right back to top rank, right? He didn't get in there with Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia, none of them dudes, or Sean Porter, right? When they was in their prime. He hauled ass, went back. Now, once again, when we hear with the smoke right in front of his face, what is he doing? He's wiggling and jiggling, trying to get out the goddamn limelight. You know what I'm saying? He's like a goddamn cockroach trying to go to the goddamn darkness. Goddamn, when the light cuts on and shit, this motherfucker going to the crevices trying to hide and fighting David Avanesian and shit. It's about time for his fans to wake the hell up, bro. How many times you gonna call for the same hustle?
If you read the tea leaves, it's like the panelist was just saying. But like Earl is gonna wait for him. He's not gonna put nobody in front of him, so the timing will be right. And if you listen to what Mel was saying, he said, "Nah, I'm not moving from 54. My brother is up there at 60. I'm at 54, and I got another stablemate at 47." You know what I'm saying? He just said this the other day, when before it was the plan was everybody to go ahead and move up. And now everybody else is solidifying their business at the weights that they in. Jamal is trying to get the fight at 60. Mel is going ahead and say, man, I got a couple more fights.
To my man in the comments.
Go ahead.
What you said, Mom?
Jalen Cloud in the comments said, word for word, he said, Bernie, like Bernie was on Boost. Remember, Bernie was on that Boost campaign. Remember, he was, y'all, when Crawford got that David Nesian fight. All Bernie, like Jalen said, all Bernie was talking about, yeah, now Spence got to fight Boost. Yeah. What he gonna do now? Yeah. See, that's the whole move. Them niggas is cowards, bro. That's what it come down to. Them niggas is cowards, fam.
Them niggas is cowards, know that. Everybody know this shit. They just want to. Everybody just want to see him get in the ring, and I don't think it's going to happen, bro. And that's what's pissing everybody off. You know what I'm saying? Let me get that super chat though. Let me see. I skipped my man super chat. Ari Water says that's my point. He said Bud never wanted to fight, and that's what we beginning to see. But when we got motherfuckers like Blue Blood up in this motherfucker pushing and capping for this nigga, you know what I'm saying? It pisses me off because he's supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, the paragon of moral standards in this shit, and he ain't. The nigga's just paid off and shit. You know what I'm saying? So you know, we just lost an ally when it comes to this boxing community shit. You know what I'm saying? And it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Before,
but now the cover been pulled back, and people are really seeing it for what it really is. How much this motherfucker been whooping? You know what I'm saying? Like he not fighting nobody. Like,
hey, but repeat this, my guy. Hey, y'all gonna laugh at this, and the chat gonna feel this. The funny part about it all is, right? Don't nobody think fucking Bud is who he. Don't nobody think Bud who he is. I'm gonna tell y'all something that maybe y'all ain't thought about. The WBC and the WBO is setting Crawford ass up. Guess what, motherfucker? Either you gonna be a man and hold your nuts and fight Earl, or we got Boots waiting for your ass at the WBO. Pick one. Ain't no running no more. They see what the fuck Crawford doing. Ain't no running no more. Everybody see what Crawford doing. The WBC is playing chess. They purposely moved fucking Keith Thurman where he was at to put Boots over where he gonna be at. They making sure Crawford ass can't run no more.
I gotta see that to believe it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just if they willing to strip him. You know what I'm saying? Like if they not willing to strip him, that shit not gonna play out because he gonna say, well, no, I got another fight over here. I got another fight over there. They got to be willing to strip him if he don't make that fight.
If it's not a unification fight, he has to fight as mandatory or they will strip him. You know why? Because in their mind, Boost is the next coming star anyway. So
see, the problem is with that is we got to see what Boost gonna do. Is he gonna go the IBF route? I mean, is he gonna if he fight that dude Karen, whatever? You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be for the WBF interim.
WBO.
No, but you heard Boost Pop and Trainer say they would jump at him. Wait a minute. The opportunity to fight Crawford.
Wait a minute.
If Boost went on the 7th, he's the WBO mandatory.
No. He's supposed to be the IBF interim. That's for the vacant IBF. Interim, you got me fucked up. Yeah, interim. Now, if he get that, that's going to knock him out the damn WBO, right?
No. That would not the fighter who got knocked out of WBO was Virgil Ortiz.
No, I understand that. Yeah, I understand that. But if he becomes the interim champion at the IBF, he can't be ranked in the WBO like that. Not as the number one contender, you know what I'm saying, or the number one, you know what I'm saying, fighter, you know what I'm saying, to be mandatory, to be picked as a mandatory, right?
No, I got to go back and read it again, but I just read it like literally 2 days ago.
I just saw that shit and I was like, man,
news.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's what I was thinking. I was like, if he beat this dude and he know he's going to destroy this guy, because I went and watched him and I was like, holy shit. I said, Boots is going to destroy this motherfucker in one round. You know what I'm saying? And if that's going to knock his ass up out the but I don't know, but look like they're doing something funny with that. Maybe it might not be an IBF interim championship. So, you know, hopefully
Bozy wouldn't have took that fight though, bro. Bozy, man, he should have moved. Because I mean, I ain't saying like take the easy route, but it would have been easier to wait Bud out, and y'all could have got the WBO easy because y'all confident y'all can beat Bud if he decide to fight y'all, or if he drop it, y'all can get that belt easy. I would have went that route for the WBO.
Let me get this super chat. Schizo Posse, thank you for that $4.99 in the super chat. He says, Crawford fans crying, saying, "Don't talk about it. Don't." Let me. Yeah, he says, Crawford fans crying, saying, "Don't talk about a black man, but Bud and his team can tear down Spence and Heyman like they not black hypocrites." Of course, because they never hold this dude accountable about what he says, all the contradictions, you know what I'm saying? I don't care about 50-50, I don't know, the fight is behind me. All this bullshit he done said, you know what I'm saying? They not offering me no guarantee money. Then when it comes to light and everybody see that nigga lying, it's like, bro, how I mean, we gotta call this shit out, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of this dude, man, capping and shit and getting away with it.
But not only that, cool. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Oh, Stephen Allen, thank you for that super chat, that $2 super chat. He says, EJ said, all money ain't good money. He says, what's that? M bamboozled by Bud. What's M bamboozled? He said, EJ, all money ain't good money. He says, M bamboozled by Bud.
They meant to say it probably M bamboozled by Bud, or got like type of like Bud on bullshit basically. But the thing is though, bro, like you said, they talked about Errol personal life, all kind of shit, a drunk ain't shit. That's why he got into a car accident. Like, bro, all kind of wild ass shit, bro. Have you once heard Errol Spence or any of his team say that's why Bud got shot in the head when he was out? They don't do that type of shit, bro.
Right. Earl, not even EJ players talk about
what do you got to tell? What do you got to tell Earl? What do you got to tell Bud? Nothing, man. Just keep taking care of them babies, man. Like, come on, bro. It's just two different type of men. You see what I'm saying? Like, Crawford is a diva. He ran to do a whole goddamn live. Why? Pushing that narrative in everybody's face. So if he don't take the fight, his ass is covered. That's whole shit. Crawford do a lot of whole shit, bro. If you a real man, you see right through Crawford. Crawford do a whole lot of whole shit, bro.
But then
Like
after
What's
they
so
cap,
crazy.
after they call a man gay, after they say the man is a drunk, they say, "Oh man, I ain't got nothing against him. I'm a fan of
Right.
his. I'm a fan of his. You know what I'm saying? I like what he do. He a bad, good little fighter. He a good fighter. He just, you know what I'm saying? But after they done said all this damn dumb ass shit about him, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing against him. I ain't got nothing against him. I'm saying, bro,
what's gonna be so interesting is when EJ at the top of the year get back to chasing this dude and really say his intention on who he gonna fight or what he gonna do, and then Bud got to start talking about what he gonna do next. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be telling to see what's really coming down the pike and what's really gonna happen.
but we already know what's gonna happen. We are. I mean, didn't we just watch this man walk away with the lamest excuse in boxing history of why he's not taking this fight? That the deal is bad. They even got blue blood capping about the damn deal is bad and shit. When has PBC ever given a bad deal to a fighter that didn't happen or haven't made a fight that we didn't want to see? I mean, there's no history for that shit. For them to be telling some this they tried to screw him out the deal. You know what I'm saying? Even Al Heyman told him, you know, say, why would you cap yourself? You know what I'm saying? When he came with that little bullshit ass 25 or 50 million for him and Earl to split, Al told him that shit was lame. He said, why cap yourself? He's trying to
Because
help Bud.
they can't exactly pull because Al Heyman is smart enough to know we can generate the numbers that this fight is gonna do. Like he basically saying, look, dumb motherfucker, you trying to take 15 and 20 million. What if the fight, even at your 35%, what if y'all views get up in the millions or 900,000s and high and all that? You done made more than that shit, bro. That's
I
why
hope
Earl
his
said I'm
lame
cool with it.
ass is just not taking the publicity away from the fight with his antics. It's just like, bro, like he doing
No,
so
no, no,
much
no, no.
foul, phony ass shit. Like, is people really gonna want to even watch him fight Earl?
But that's what Bud's doing. Bud went on that live to disrespect and take down PBC. So hopefully they don't want to do business with Bud. And now that fight is not gonna get you can blame them.
You know,
Bud
I
is
thought the
out here
same
playing
thing,
chess.
Mark.
Bud playing chess, he just got checker pieces on the wrong board. Bud is a smart, dumb motherfucker, bro. He's hoping that he pissed Espinoza and Al Heyman off to where they don't want to do business with him. And then he really can say, well,
Right.
that's them. They don't want to do business with me. The man knows what he's doing. He's very
Right.
calculated in everything he do, bro.
Right. Y'all subscribe to Showboating on Sports. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, if you like my content, man, he got great content over there. You know what I'm saying? Man, I mean, he knows his stuff. You know what I'm saying? Let me drop the link for Showboat if you want to come up and I would be interested to hear what Showboat got to say about this here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all subscribe to Showboat, man. He got a great show over there. What's going on, Maloney 76? I see you out there. He says 15,000 pay-per-view equal 10 million. He said, in what country is he says, in what country did they have this fight? You know what I'm saying? Oh, he said one. I guess he meant what county is country. I don't know. What country is
No,
the country did they have this fight? You know what I'm saying? Well, you know what I'm saying? They know that's piss poor, bro. Everybody knows that 15,000 pay-per-views ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Hell, 100,000 pay-per-views ain't shit. I think Bud largest pay-per-view was 135 maybe pay-per-views. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, come on, bro. That's like man, that's absurd, bro. And they trying to make the shit like it was a success. You know what I'm saying? That's why when your boy came in here talking about something, it was a success because now we're talking about BLK Prime. That's bullshit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, who they gonna put up next? Adrian Bronner, and what's that gonna do? Another 15,000 pay-per-views, maybe more, maybe 20. You know what I'm saying?
Man, don't nobody give a fuck about Adrian Broner, guy.
Right. With that goddamn little garden gnome gut that he got on him and shit. He's probably still drinking and probably still out here bullshitting and eating potato chips and goddamn barbecue frog legs and shit, you know what I'm saying, out here. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being serious about his damn career. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I like AB. You know what I'm saying? I did a video on him. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? Yeah, show, but I dropped the link, man, in case you want to come up and, you know what I'm saying, say something, bro.
Hey,
Let me
Jalen
see.
Cloud in the chat again. He say at Pool Boxing, Blue Blood said he actually met the people Crawford got the 50 mil from. You see, like you go back to what you said again, Pool. This motherfucker co-signed everything. How you know the people he was trying to get the 50 mil
Look here.
from that he wouldn't
Look
even
here.
tell
I
Al
don't
Heyman them
believe.
about making
I
the
don't.
damn deal, but the nigga only got 4 million with y'all. But you know the people he was getting 50. That's what I'm saying. Blue Blood got to take the cock out of his mouth at some time.
I don't believe shit he say now, bro. I don't
I
believe
don't.
shit Blue
I
say.
can't.
Miss T says Spence not letting that slide. Say he's gonna force Bud hand, or Bud's gonna have to fight Boots. He ain't fighting no damn Boots. You seen how that nigga looked in that ring? He didn't
He
look
was
like
fighting
nobody
Boots.
prepared. David Avenesian is not gonna prepare you for a Earl Spence Jr. You know what I'm saying? He might as well go ahead and run into about 5 bulldozers. You know what I'm saying, to help him prepare for that man, because that man is coming for straight ass, right?
Hey,
And he knows that.
Y'all saw him in the ring call himself trying to fight Avenesian on the inside. I guess that was he was sending a hint that he can fight Spence on the inside. Man, Avenesian was touching his ass up.
Man, not only that, but you see how if Terrence fight Earl, he's not just gonna sit up there. He's gonna get Tim Bradley ass. He's gonna get on a bike. He's gonna be moving around. He's gonna be doing it. Man, you see how David Avenesian was cutting the ring off on this motherfucker. Terrence Crawford had the motherfucker in the corner hella times. What do you think Earl gonna do to this motherfucker? And he didn't even have a jab. Half the time he fainting and acting like he gonna punch and don't know if he should punch or just standing there. What do you think Earl gonna do to him, bro, when he cutting him off like that and getting him in the corner?
Yeah, Bud was falling for feints. Bud was falling for feints.
Terrence is a joke, bro.
Imagine an actual jab controlling him, because Bud was falling for feints and getting set up.
Yeah.
What's it? Wait a minute. What'd you say, Mike Rhythm? He says now Blue Blood is dissecting Spence pay-per-views, pay-per-views, the Bud. So he must be going over Spence pay-per-views and trying to make him look bad and shit, now that he's a propaganda agent for Bud Crawford and shit. Now he's a mouthpiece for the Bud camp. You know what I'm saying? Now he's gonna go down, you know what I'm saying, and throw shade on Errol Spence Jr. resume, probably, you know what I'm saying. So, he's going to the dark side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's definitely going to the dark side. That's it, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't even tune in over that motherfucker anymore. I mean, I just wanted to make sure that he was on what I thought he was on. He says, Schizo Paul says Crawford is a dirty. He said they were willing to sabotage Errol to get an advantage. That's right, and that's how niggas is. You know what I'm saying? Mike Rhythm says now Blue. Oh, I just read that. And Yada 10 says if Boots the mandatory and Bud duck, then they're gonna strip him. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion. And let me see. Maloney 76 says Spence is a master of cutting off the ring.
Man,
and let me see. Stephen Allen says I bet, but has a 3-fight deal or $10 million guarantee it comes out. Yeah. Look, man, I think Bud is going to continue on fighting over there on that channel.
He has to.
Not channel, but that company.
He has to.
What I'm saying?
And
so how is he going?
I was just saying that's probably why Blue's still covering for him. You know what I'm saying? They probably plan on doing business in the future.
They can't get nobody. See, this is the thing where, and this is where you kind of feel sorry for Blue. I don't, but where I could see others feeling sorry for Blue. See, the thing is this, bro. Terrence Crawford is such a fucking diva to where you can't tell Crawford the truth. That's why when you look at Terrence Crawford and Tyre's camp, they're all yes men. Nobody holds Terrence Crawford accountable for shit. It's all yes men. You could never get better in life hanging around people that don't keep it real with you. You see what I'm saying? That's why Terrence Crawford has been going the route he's been going, fighting bum after bum, science teacher after soccer coach, movie janitor after fucking school janitor. It's because nobody's there to keep it real with him. Terrence Crawford had talent. He was amazing at one point. He's starting to fall off now. Is he still a credible fighter? Oh, absolutely. But at the end of the day, when you look at Terrence Crawford's entire resume and where the fighters that he fought, where were they at in their careers, whether about to retire, aged out the division for 4 years before they fought, or got shot in their leg with an AK. When you look at the people he fought at 147, it's fucking laughable. It's laughable.
Let me introduce Showboating Sports. Man, Showboating Sports, man, he been in this space for a long time, and I called him like maybe a year or two ago, and I just listened to him. And I said, man, this dude here is good, man. I don't know why his platform ain't bigger, man. This dude here be on point every night, and he always keep it real. When I tell you, if you like my stuff, the way I break it down, I mean, he's even better. You know what I'm saying? Showboat, man. I mean, I love his show. I always tune in. You know what I'm saying? And he always give the open panel. He got a call-in show where you can call in and
Who is he?
give your opinion. And Showboating Sports.
Okay,
What's
I'm about
going
to
on,
subscribe.
Showboating? What's
What's
going on,
going on with y'all,
Showboat?
man? How y'all doing today, man?
Oh,
What's
pretty
going
good,
on,
pretty
bro?
good. What's
Man,
happening?
I
What you think,
appreciate the
man?
invite, man.
No doubt. Every time you invited, bro. What's going on?
Man, nothing much, man. Hearing y'all cook, man. I'm enjoying the show, man.
What do you think about all this, bro? I know you be getting around like everybody else. What do you think about this whole blue? I mean, I don't know if you want to speak on that. I ain't gonna put you on the spot on that. Let me see. What do you think about this $2 million that Bud made?
Man, where do we start with that, man? I just think that Bud, man, really what it is Bud is just trying to find a way. I think Bud is in his feelings. He got some jealousy going on with Spence. That's my personal opinion. He feel like he should be the A side and Spence shouldn't be. And I don't think that Bud has put in the work. And Bud said it was $10 million when he knew, well, he alluded to $10 million, you know what I mean? And that $2 million that came out, it wasn't worth it to pass up a legacy fight like that for that little bit of money, because anything could have went wrong. But I just don't think that it's in Bud's heart that he really wants to fight Spence, because he's coming with every other excuse not to fight. That's just my
Mm-hmm.
opinion on it.
What's going on, Big Blunt Boxing? What's going on,
What's
bro?
the deal, Pool? How you feeling, Pool? What's going on with you, man?
Man,
Salute to
this
Pool. Salute to the panel, man.
this shit just pissing me off, bro. It's like this shit, the plot
Hey,
thickens. Hmm.
I'm telling you, look, last time I was up here, man, I specifically got on here because of the blue shit. And I tried to
Yeah, you
tell
did.
motherfuckers,
You sure
I
did.
peep game 5-6 months ago. That dude was on some weird flip floppy shit. And I remember like the other brother said on the panel earlier, how you stuck to your word, how you was like, he a good dude, because every time you reached out, he helped you out, and you know what I'm saying, how you was feeling and all that. But I was like, yo, something ain't right with dude. And I was pulling I uploaded footage on my page showing that this dude switched sides. He real funny style. I mean, people on your panel was saying around September, October time that he was usually all arrow, and then he started getting on that Bud wave after that 7-Eleven shit and all that shit. So man, listen, I'm glad people finally seeing what the hell going on, because it ain't rocket science. The nigga been on this shit. Like, I just got into this boxing shit real heavy. I want to say back in June and May. So
Hmm.
I was watching Blue at first. I was watching all the videos and listening to the content, and I fuck with him at some point. But then I start realizing, you know what I'm saying, he don't stand on his square like he be talking about standing on the square. You know what I'm saying? He
Hmm.
be doing funny shit. He used to be a Bud fan. I don't know what made him switch up. To me, if you ask me, it was the whole LDBC movement. Everybody saying, Earl, you got one of the biggest channels. You can't be the odd man out picking for the man that nobody else picking. Because he got the video saying he's a huge Terrence Crawford fan. He picked Terrence Crawford to beat Earl. You know what I'm saying? And then suddenly, you know what I'm saying, everybody get on the wave and he follows suit. And then all this shit come around, he meet him at 7-Eleven, he taking up for him, he on their side. It's like, come on, man. He's an
Hmm.
oddball. Like, something ain't right with Blue, man. Something really ain't right. Oh, I think most people just looking for people who keep that shit real. If you feel one way, stay that way. You know what I'm saying? Don't
Well,
do different shit.
I mean, I understand that you can change your mind, but what he doing here, he's trying to clean up the bullshit that Terrence Crawford is putting out. He's trying to be like a propaganda minister. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Anything that makes Terrence Crawford look bad, he's on here trying to clean the shit up. Along with them gloves, you know what I'm saying? Along with the money, he's trying to make it in the favor of Bud Crawford, and everybody just looking at Blue like, bro, what the hell are you doing? Go sit your ass down, bro.
Hey,
It's like,
cause look, because he really loved Terrence Crawford, man, and that's what he got to stop denying. He was denying it the whole time Because like I said, the LDB, he didn't really want to switch up on Bud. See, people came out and said that Bud's team was calling him a dick rider. They was you know what I'm saying, they was treating him funny style. And once Blue started getting all that awkward energy from Bud's team, he jumped ship. You know what I'm saying? He abandoned. And he, like, I really feel like he didn't really want to push for Errol. If y'all watch the video I posted where he said, yo, he has so much love and compassion in his voice when he was describing how Terrence Crawford was his favorite. It was like the way he said that shit. If I said some shit like that, I'd never switch up. You know what I'm saying? And the way he picked Bud to beat Errol, the fight, that style that they both fight, it hasn't changed since then. He was like, Errol pressure not gonna be enough for Bud. I mean, it's not gonna fuck with Bud. Bud's gonna handle that. He's gonna outbox him. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna move around them. None of that shit has changed about how these dudes fight. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't know, man.
I feel you. You right on. You on point.
Hey, I'm just glad it's so many motherfuckers on this chat and in this comments that see what the fuck is going on with dude. And that's just, you know what I'm saying? At first, I was getting a little backlash, you know what I'm saying, for bringing to light how dude was funny style. But it's like, now it's starting to make sense. You know, the truth gonna come to light. You know what I'm saying? What's done in the dark gonna come to light, and people gonna really see what you about. And I just think it's a bad look, man. Niggas like that is I don't think it's good for boxing. You know what I'm saying? That type, not having no morals, like you said, not standing on no integrity. That shit is not a good look. You know what I'm saying? Especially when your platform's so big. It wouldn't mean nothing if you was a little ass channel. But since you're so big and you got so much influence, it's shit not a good look. And I don't understand how people don't peep game.
Yeah, well, everybody's on to it now because he's continuing to pump that Kool-Aid out there for Terrence Crawford. And it's just a goddamn shame, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, congratulations on your business deal with BLK, but bro, you sold out your platform for this shit, bro. Now you're just another advertisement for Bud Crawford. You know what I'm saying? And it's understandable because now he's your business partner. Now you can't be honest about what's going on with the man. You know what I'm saying? Now we can't trust what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Your word is not your bond now. You know what I'm saying?
Paul, like you said, like you just said, Paul, we can't. The reason why we can't trust, no, like you said, Paul, we can't trust nothing that he say about Bud. Because everything's a conflict of interest to the business that he worked for, that he's a partner with. So he can't tell you nothing negative about Bud. All he gonna do is hold Bud to the light and hold everybody else to the fire. Like last night, he gonna try to give Earl praise by only reason why he gave Earl praise is because it made Terrence Crawford look good. So you mean to tell me that PBC wasn't offering him no guarantee to fight Earl, who breaks bones, noses, orbital bones, shoulders, necks, all this, and he have no guarantee money, but y'all mad that he got $2 million to fight David Evanesian. Like, he only bigged Earl up in that position because it only made Terrence Crawford seem higher. Like, Blue Blood is on some coward shit too, bro, and I can't fuck with that, bro. He's a coward. He done, like you said, bro, he done sacrificed his whole page and everything for the benefit of Terrence Crawford, a nobody.
And Blue, and see, one thing he knows is that EJ went to 3 different champions to grab those belts at 147. But he's trying to use his influence and stuff, you know what I'm saying, to sway the public opinion, you know what I'm saying, that somehow that Bud needs some kind of equal money or something, which I don't care about really. But what I do care about is this dude lying, you know what I'm saying, every day for Bud Crawford. You know what I'm saying? That's some shit that I just do not want to see. That's some shit that I don't care about. And we see Bud ducking this damn fight all over the goddamn place. You know what I'm saying? So I have very little confidence that Bud is going to come back to the table. I think he's trying to sabotage the fight so he can make easy fights so he don't have to get exposed. I think, you know, he haven't fought a top. If a man haven't fought a top goddamn welterweight in the last 4 years, he's not going to fight a goddamn Errol Spence Jr., the best at 147. He's not going to fight Jerron Bucenis, you know, because his name never came up, right? That's what he said. His name never came up. He's not going to fight Virgil Ortiz. He's not going to fight anybody tough. You know what I'm saying? He's just going to rest on them weak ass accolades. You know what I'm saying? Undisputed. I was undisputed. Every time you talk to a Bud fan, that's all you hear. He was undisputed at 140. Bro, that has no place in goddamn boxing. You at 147. You're not talking about shit at 147. He knocked out his last 9 opponents. He knocked out man. Nobody don't care about that shit because none of your
Who the fuck
opponents were
was
shit.
that? Who the fuck was
Right.
that?
Nobody don't care about them. You just knocked out David Evanesian, nigga. You think somebody care about the knockout of a C-class fighter, bro? Green Beans was a C-class fighter, nigga. What is he talking about, bro? You know what I'm saying? So these dudes are on some other shit, bro. They are not on no real boxing. You know what I'm
Nigga
saying? They are
fight
not
ball
on
cop.
real.
You know,
They ain't on no real boxing, bro. It's like what?
you know, one of the things is I want to say this about that Blue situation, man. If y'all let me say this, it's like
Go
this:
ahead.
they making this shit personal, and it's not personal. One thing about it is boxing is a damn sport, but when you start bringing the lies and the deceit in, and you start talking about other people's character, like I don't talk about other channels, and the only reason why I'm talking about this channel right here and relating this to Blue is because it's relevant to this conversation we have because he was a intricate part of this whole situation, right? But the thing is, he said, I looked out, you can look out the window. I just bumped into him 7-Eleven. And then he also said that Bud didn't know about it till just recently, right? Then Bud comes out behind him and say, I've been dealing with this company since May. So that's a straight up lie. So it's not what you do, it's how you do it. I'm not a man. I don't care about his money. Go get your bag, pimpin'. Go get your bag. I'm not upset about that. But when you start down in the character of Earl Spence and down in the character of Al Heyman and all this other stuff, that's where it starts getting muddy waters at. You see what I'm saying? And that's where the problem for me comes in at, is because you're making these guys look bad, and Earl has done everything and stood on everything he damn say. You see what I'm saying? So you're gonna tear this man down to build up Bud when you know it's a damn lie. You know what y'all doing is a lie. All he had to say was, hey, look, man, I have another business partner. There's some things going on. I got skin in the game. So I don't know if the fight is gonna be made or not. And you could move accordingly to that, whereas you don't make Spence them look bad. You can say, hey, there's something coming on. I'll tell you guys about it later. And everybody would have respected that shit, right? But I can't respect a man that's lying to my face, pissing on me and telling me it's raining. Motherfucker, I know what you doing, man. You pissing. You feel me? And at the end of the day,
keep going,
if
bro.
you gonna
Keep
be a
going.
man, say what you gonna say, but stand on your shit, man. Say, hey, look, Bud did what he did. We did what we did, man. I was about to make the money, whatever else. Yeah, the fight didn't happen. We went for this easy money over here, or we went for this money. He wanted a tune-up. Just stand on that shit. We can understand that, but we
gotta respect that.
Right. We passed that shit now. Now you go and turn and say, okay, we passed that. We're gonna make this fight. EJ didn't have a problem calling him out. EJ said everything that he was gonna say and stood on that shit, and Bud didn't do it. And so Bud and Blue gotta stand on their shit, be it bad or good. You chose to lie about that shit. So guess what? Don't attack my character by telling me, oh, I'm not a real one because I don't back up a black man. I don't back up any person that's on that bullshit, right?
That's right. That's right.
If that's the case, y'all not backing black people, then why the hell you didn't back PBC? You went and went out with the mob. You didn't ask them for transparency. You didn't ask BLK for transparency. You said you got all your money up front. You wanted a guaranteed money, and you got a percentage on the back end. The same thing that Al was telling you to do. You got issues within you, man. You a shady character, and it's showing. And Blue is letting him drag him down in the mud with that shit. And Blue don't need that shit. What Blue could have said was, Terrence, you do your thing, man. I got your back. Y'all can hire me in, but I'm going to stand on my square. I'll promote y'all shit, but I'm not going to badmouth Spence and Al Heyman.
Facts.
That's just how I feel about it, man.
That was a Showboat. You know what I'm saying? Y'all subscribe to
Hey,
Showboat
I'm definitely
channel,
subscribing,
man.
bro. I'm definitely subscribing. That's facts, man. You was cooking.
He be on point like that all the time. If you like, I only fuck with real ones like that.
I appreciate
you know what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? So y'all please subscribe to Showboat.
My man had that good gumbo brewing. That shit was, boy, you was cooking, boy.
He's been in the space for a while, so he knows what's going on. So, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Check his credentials, man. He's 100 with this shit. Y'all also subscribe to Mike Biggs Boxing on the winning team. You know what I'm saying? Them boys be cooking over there too. I was just listening to Just Do last night, and
Got you,
you know
Mike.
what I'm saying. They was cooking like a motherfucker. Subscribe to Mike Biggs Boxing on the winning team. Go ahead, bro.
Hey, show. Hey,
Huh?
the thing, like you said, bro. Like I said, the thing, like you said, bro. Blue blood is fucking up by letting Terrence Crawford contradictive ass and lying ass. He's going to let him, Terrence Crawford alone, bring him down. And he gonna bring him down low, bro. Because Terrence Crawford has no true self-morals. Terrence Crawford would just get on any platform and run his mouth and tell shit, whether if it's legal or illegal. Like even him talking about he got his money already and all that. When you go into Nebraska's contracts, boxing committee, he ain't even supposed to be getting no goddamn money yet. And I've been had my other half, and I was like, blind, I'm gonna get the other half a week before the fight. Like he talks too much. And then everybody around him, he's not a true leader because anybody around him, whether if it's his wife, his sister, or Bernie or whoever, they could say anything they want to and just crazily just diminish this man's brand. He's the only one with the brand. So at the end of the day, you should only be able to say certain things that's going to benefit something. Now, if they ask you a certain question, that's different for you to speak your truth. But they come out bashing any and everybody. You don't see nobody on Earl team or Deontay Wilder or nobody else that just speaking freely disrespecting any and everybody. That shows
Because
you his
man,
lack
when
of
you
leadership.
about your business, man, you don't have to disrespect other people. When they try to belittle other people because it's a lack within their game, their own personal space. You see what I'm saying? They know Bud lacking. So what they do is they try to discredit Earl Spence and everybody else because they understand Bud doesn't have any real significant wins on his title, right? He feel like what I've done has been enough when really your shortcomings is being shown to the whole world. We see it. We see you for who you are, but we gave you the benefit of the doubt because you said that you this killer. You said you this dude that you pound for pound. Like I had Bud my number one pound for pound. I've said it. I stand on that, right? Earl Spence was my number 2 guy, right? But Earl's my number 1 welterweight. But Earl Spence is my favorite fighter. And I also had it scored. I said Earl Spence would beat Terrence Crawford, and I put it 51-49. That's how I had it, right? It's Earl winning. That's me. I stand on it. So people can say I'm biased, but I stand on that, right? At the end of the day, we had to see them two fight. Earl wants to make the fight. He tried to say that Earl didn't want to fight. He gonna probably go fight Keith Thurman. Earl didn't even take on the fight. He waiting on you, bro. But you know it, and you don't want to allow that man to have a chance. You might be Earl. Who knows? You got to play it out, right? Because we're not giving participation trophies. That ain't how we do. Y'all got to earn everything that y'all do, right? So you're not trying to go fight Earl. You holding the belt hostage. So either drop the belt, go ahead and go on off, ride off to the sunset, do you some exhibitions, but let the belt go. You could have chose Jerron Ennis. You could have chose somebody else to fight, but you chose David Avenesian, ranked number 6.
Right, because he's a boss, Showboat. Remember, he's his own boss. So like you said, he could have chose anybody, right?
Right. He could, but he chose the easy way out. And that's what we've been saying. See, he blamed it on Bob Arum for years. You know what I mean? You was getting the meme machines, you was getting all these other people, right? But the minute you could fight who you want, when you want, that's what you chose. That shows all of us who you really are.
Hold on. This dude here told me you sound like, look here, you keep that super chat, nigga. You know what I'm saying? My channel different, bro. You keep that little $4.99. Fuck your $4.99, nigga.
Nah, take his shit. Take his shit and don't even read it.
He can keep that shit and block his ass from the channel. He can keep that shit. Ain't nobody here for no damn money.
Weird motherfuckers though, Pool. This is what I hate about weird motherfuckers though. Only reason why the fight end up getting pushed back to 2023 is because of Crawford weak ass again. How many contracts and drafts we gotta send your ass? And then he going weeks without responding. That's why the shit started to get to 2023. In the beginning of it, when they reached out, that shit was never supposed to be 2023. It was supposed to be at the end of the year. Exactly. So again, bro, you can keep that little take that $5 from me. But niggas is
let me tell you something. But let me tell you something, man. You know, they keep talking about this date change. This man pushed this damn fight back. This man had damn shit for 6 months. He kept putting in issues and putting all kind of little bullshit in there to stretch and stall this fight out. So y'all talk about because the date changed. No, it's because Terrence Crawford didn't want to fight Errol Spence Jr. So get out of here with that bullshit, nigga.
Because he had BLK in his back pocket.
It's like, who you think you talking to? Who you think you talking to, son? You know what I'm saying? You keep that little $4.99, nigga. I ain't never been in here hurt for no goddamn money, bro. You keep that shit, and nigga, you sound like a goddamn broad. Tell me some goddamn because the date changed, nigga. He had the contract for goddamn 6 months. What you talking about, bro? And then you talking about transparency, but then he didn't give no damn transparency for that fucked up ass $25 million he was talking about, right? You know what I'm saying?
They
It wasn't no
couldn't give him no
transparency there.
transparency. They couldn't
Right.
give him none because ain't nothing to give him. That's first time.
How you gonna try to qualify some shit on one side and not question the other? Get the fuck out of here, man. Nobody ain't trying to listen to that bullshit, bro. I said, come here with some goddamn facts, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't come in here calling people go goddamn broads and shit and trying to get them $4.99 to say that shit, bro. Get your ass up out of here. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, I don't know what's wrong with these dudes, you know, because the date changed. You believe what the hell you want to believe. Ain't nobody trying to convince you. You know, take your ass on somewhere. You believe what the hell you want to believe. You know what I'm saying?
But hey, man, I gotta correct everybody on this, man. If y'all allow me to, man, about these Bud fans, man. They not Bud fans, man. They groupies. It's a difference.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what they is. Don't come over here with the shit.
That's a fact,
you know what
bro.
I'm saying? Don't come over here with that shit because we talking boxing, bro. If a nigga duck and the nigga start talking all kind of shit that don't add up, the nigga did a 20-minute live and shit, but we don't know nothing what's going on. We don't know nothing that's going on because that nigga putting out misinformation. You know, he going on these platforms contradicting himself.
Every time.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say what you just said, bro. Like you said, 1 minute we think we know this. 1 minute he said this. 1 minute this man done crossed out more shit than he said than he done actually put out there.
Hey,
think about it. And also, when you actually listen to the man is on live record saying he don't want the Errol Spence fight more than he's saying he do want the goddamn fight. That's a fact.
Say that again. Say that shit again.
Yeah, you got grown ass men up here, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know that with these little young kids, they would goddamn disrespect the shit out of you no matter how old you are, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like that shit is ridiculous.
Yeah, you know,
it's like, man, watch your goddamn mouth, dude.
Cool, Paul. You heard me? They like that's like if you look at Bud fan base, a lot of them is street dudes that don't even watch boxing. All they know is they heard of a dude from Nebraska who may have been in the streets and got shot in the head. So that's who they riding with. You can tell by how they talk. He didn't come in here and talk about boxing. The dude say, "Oh yeah, y'all sound like some broads, man." Or he wanted to fight in 2023. Like these dudes be on some. Like that's what they do, bro. When you talk, they don't try to have a conversation with you. They try to say some street shit to make them sound cool, and then they don't want to talk.
Well, they could. Well, if they want to get kicked out, they could bring that $4.99 here, so I can cuss their ass out and kick their ass up out of here.
Hey, I got a question. Do y'all really think so? I know with this whole glove thing, Everlast came out and said it's on us, but come on, y'all. Let's keep it real. Let's blame Bud for this too. Come on, as a fighter, you got these gloves on. Not 1 minute have you didn't mention about your gloves, something was wrong with it before you stepped into that fight. Like me as a fighter, you putting on my gloves and I see it's busted and I don't say nothing.
You guilty by not saying nothing.
I don't say nothing. As a fighter, I don't say nothing. No,
nigga, the shit was split on the side. The shit was like Dollar Tree gloves. You know what I'm saying?
No
shit
fact.
You get from Dollar Tree. Them shit was split on both gloves were busted. And like he didn't notice that shit.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
They made them motherfuckers out of napkins,
bro. Like even more importantly, bro, it's the sanctioning bodies who saw that his gloves was messed up. They get paid to for fighter safety. See, actually, Bud is paid to go in there and hurt somebody. So it's not on him to tell you, hey, something wrong with my gloves. It's actually on the people who get paid to make sure both fighters are safe.
And if Avenesian died in there,
but you know what though? As a fighter, though, for the safety of your opponent, though, as a fighter for the safety of your opponent, you're supposed to mention stuff like that because if you go in there with faulty gloves and you hit David Avenesian to the point where he can't fight no more, he got a family, that's gonna be on your conscience. So you got to.
Some people don't care. You don't know. For
right,
all we know,
Bud don't give a fuck about. I mean, I'm not gonna say he don't care about. Like, he wouldn't want to kill nobody. Don't get me wrong. But before the fight, your mindset is I got to kill this motherfucker. Your mindset ain't it. You ain't gonna try to go through with it, of course. But realistically speaking, if like I said, if David Avenesian would have died in there, Nebraska would have never held a goddamn fight ever again for the fucking rest of any of our lives. You see what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. It's on the doctors and the sanctioned by the people who saw it. They get paid. That's their job, bro. Like I told you, I'm big on business. Everybody have a job to do. It's not Terrence Crawford's job to make sure his gloves straight before he go in there and hit somebody.
Yep.
Y'all saying if y'all
unless Terrence Crawford feel like it's gonna hurt him.
So y'all kind of saying if y'all had on gloves, y'all got to fight, right? And y'all know y'all gloves is busted. Y'all ain't gonna say nothing because it's the commission's job.
No, I got
Or
you,
will you
brother. But
be
what I'm trying to
accountable
tell
Nah, it's
you
not
is
afterwards?
like,
about us
what I'm trying to
individually.
tell
It's not
you is,
about us
no, all I'm saying is
individually.
I
We
got you. I'm just trying
But
to say
check
that
this
if
out.
it
Now,
doesn't happen,
how many times have the commission missed gloves? They missed the Madonna gloves. They miss what's his name? Margarito. They miss his shit. The commission. I mean, you can
Yep.
slip by. The commission don't give a fuck, bro. You know
I'm
what I'm
just
saying?
saying,
They'll
but it's
look
like,
the
it's
other
like,
Be held
way. How
accountable
many
too, though.
times have they missed gloves in boxing? You know what
that's like
I'm
it's
saying?
like in
All
football,
the
bro.
time. That shit happens all the time. You know what
But
I'm
in
saying? They
football,
even
we
had
miss. Yeah,
they had
go ahead.
Mauricio Suleiman lying about how he was in the damn locker room and seeing gloves and trying to co-sign that gloves were good and shit like that. Man, you can't trust none of these some bitches, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't. You know what I'm saying? His team, they wouldn't let him
and it
they
was at
wouldn't
his home, and it's his hometown.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
And they
not
wouldn't let
knocking.
Avanesian team put their hands in the glove. They wouldn't allow him to do it.
Yeah, let me
You know
say
what I'm
this for the brother.
saying?
Let me say this for the brother down there. I'm not knocking what you're saying, bro. I agree with you
Oh,
wholeheartedly, bro. Bud
yeah,
should
for
have
sure.
said something. Bud should have definitely said something. But I'm just pointing out the fact that people higher up than Bud in that sanctioning body let it go by. That's who I'm pointing the finger at. Y'all
Yeah,
higher up than him, and y'all
them
let
the
this shit
ones who
slide.
responsible.
Oh yeah, they for sure need to get
Yep.
suspended.
Yeah.
So, you know, that he already got all these advantages, you know what I'm saying? Just like Canelo, be weight training motherfuckers, be doing all kind of little silly shit so he can get the advantage. Bud is the black Canelo, nigga. Here's the black Canelo. And if he gets that fight with EJ better watch every little dirty trick. You know what I'm saying? Because he's in with Canahan. And you know what I'm saying? You already saw the busted gloves. What's next? You know what I'm saying? Juicing. Is that next? They better
Hey,
goddamn start
listen though. Let
testing
me
that
say,
nigga today. Go ahead.
for real.
And you know what, Paul? They might as well do that because people used to mess with Earl as far as his they used to always be messing with him talking about some is Earl tested. They need to check if Bud was tested. Was anything tested?
Hey,
I,
like
hey,
to what you said, Pool. To what you said, Pool. The only thing about that, Earl got his dad and motherfucking Derrick James. You best believe they gon' start. Man, listen, bro. They gonna check A to Z and Z to A. They gonna make sure everything right in this fight because I'm telling you, Derrick James is about to fucking put something together. I'm talking about this gonna be Earl's easiest championship belt. I guarantee it. Watch what I tell you.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I most
He
definitely
about to
believe that.
run through Terrence Crawford weak ass, and he gonna show the world how weak Terrence Crawford is. But the problem is this: Terrence Crawford is not finna fight Earl because Terrence Crawford has made this shit personal. So Terrence, it's not like a if I win, I win, I lose, I lose. Terrence Crawford have made this shit so personal to where he can't fight Earl because he can't lose to him because he done made it so personal. It's not about just boxing no more. He can't allow himself to lose. You see what I'm saying? He can't allow himself.
because that would
Terrence
question. That would
Crawford.
put in question.
Terrence
That would
Crawford.
put in.
Go ahead.
I was about to say it would put in question his whole legacy because he ain't been fighting nobody. His whole legacy would be destroyed. The first time he get a 50-50 fight, he gets destroyed. He gets walked through. He gets ran through. He can't allow that to happen. So this motherfucker, he's gonna try to do every and anything he can, legal or illegal, to win that fight because he got to. His whole entire legacy depends on beating EJ. Either he's gonna
Yeah.
avoid that fucking fight, or he's gonna do some illegal shit to win it. Because all that other shit he's done before this fight don't mean shit unless he goes in there and he knocks out EJ. He's got to look spectacular doing it.
Hey,
Hmm
if David Evanesian go to the hospital and his stuff
And that's
come
the
back,
thing, bro. He can't.
if David Evanesian
You
get
said
an
what?
X-ray and it come back to where he took like some blunt force, it's gonna be a lot of trouble.
Oh yeah, a
hmm
lot of trouble. A lot of trouble.
And now
But
think
again, Terrence
how are they
Crawford ain't
going?
finna fight him. This time's about to go again. It's about to be a million. Go ahead, Paul.
How are they going to make this fight? How are they going to be able to make this fight? You know what I'm saying? Bud fucking around with BLK Prime and PBC because BLK Prime they're going to want to have a part of it. And you know Al Heyman ain't going to let nobody else in this deal because this is the PBC deal. They got 3 of the belts. They only got that one shitty ass WBO belt. So how are they gonna come to
Yep.
terms? How are they going to come to terms? You know what I'm saying? Because they do not want BLK involved because of you know who is in the background. You know what I'm saying? And he gonna want his piece
Yep.
slice of the pie too. So they, and you know, the PBC ain't going for that. You know, Espinosa ain't going for that. Showtime ain't being connected to no mafia shit. Nothing shady. Everything's got to
Yep.
be 100%
Yep.
sweet poly bread. You know what I'm saying? For the Showtime to be
Yep.
involved. You know what I'm saying? And the PBC to be involved. So how is this shit gonna get made? You know what I'm saying? With him with that rinky dinky, you know what I'm saying? That goddamn loose cigarette company. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, bro.
I
You know?
also feel like it ain't gonna matter anyway, because like Bud did this time. Every time they got a contract, he said he wanted this. They go back and change that. They sent over a revised contract. Now he want this. Now they got to change that. See, Bud know what he doing, bro. Every time he agreed to something, he changed something. How the fuck? I can't say I agreed to everything if every time something come back, I got to change something or add something. That's not agreeing, bro.
Well, what
The
more
man's a
important is
clown,
the
bro.
time. What's more important is the time it took. Is how he stalled it out, how he stretched everything out. You know what I'm saying? So you know the fight couldn't be made. Now, if you got them contract 6 months ago, you know what I'm saying? There's no reason for that shit to have been stalled for this long. And he's trying to put it on the PBC. They didn't get back with me, but from what I understand, Terrence Crawford was the one who got ghost because he was negotiating with them other niggas. He was trying to make that deal with David Avenesian fall in place. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So see, you know, the shit don't add up, and you got these motherfuckers capping out here for him, man. Nobody don't want to hear that dumbass shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? This nigga is not who Terrence Crawford is not who we think he is. He's not
He
who we
not.
think he is. We thought he was like, you know what I'm saying, some highly skilled bad motherfucker. No, he just some old hustling ass piece of shit dude. You know what I'm saying? That's all he is. Now he's into the money. He's ready to retire. He don't want no more goddamn hard fights. He don't have the competitive spirit. So he can see you could go in there with no competitive spirit and just get by on talent, beating somebody like David Avenesian.
That's why
But
he's
you can go in
continually
there.
putting up roadblocks to
Right.
interfere with making a fight. He get with BLK. BLK got to be a part of it. The timing is off with the dates. If Earl Spence got to fight somebody else, the way he disrespected PVC, like he just steady put up the roadblocks. So when the negotiation come, you know what I'm saying, he can still, you know what I mean, have so many excuses of why the fight didn't get made and try to save face.
Now,
Or we should
preacher man,
negotiate in public. We should
preacher.
negotiate in public. Who the fuck does that?
Preacher man, thank you for that $5 super chat. Preacher man, sports fan, Caleb. He says, poor Wednesday. Shouldn't the numbers be out? If it didn't get if it did great, wouldn't they have put the numbers out? I heard it was
That
15,000
is
pay
shit.
per view
I heard
buys.
it was 9. I heard it was almost 10,000 yesterday, as in it was 9,000 and something as of yesterday. So I think they
So
projected around 15,000.
well, if
I
that's
don't
what they
know.
projected, it ain't gonna get nowhere near 50,000. I mean, that's not even successful. Hell, 100,000 ain't pay per view buys ain't even successful. You know
And
what I'm
Bud don't
saying?
understand that these pay-per-views is like your resume, bro. People gonna look at your
Yeah,
numbers
no,
and be
exactly.
like,
Exactly. So
Right.
now, to what you saying, bro. So now when he go back to PBC, they say, hey, bro, I know we left off at 65-35, but after that bullshit performance you did and had 600 people watch the fight, we at 80-20 now. Now what Bud gonna say? Because it's your resume now, bro.
yeah.
You had
He'd
17 niggas
be
watch that.
open for
You
something
had
like that as an
17
excuse not
people.
to fight.
You had 17 people watch that fight, fam. It's 90-10, bro.
Hey, y'all subscribe to Renee Box Young, man. You know what I'm saying? If you like my content, man, Renee Box Young be putting it down. He be putting work in these boxing community space. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And you know what I'm saying? He support all the boxing channels. So
I
y'all
got you, bro.
subscribe to Renee Box Young, man. I love his channel, bro. You know what I'm
Yep,
saying?
yep.
But you right, Third Eye. You say he's in a checkmate position and said ain't no move but to fight or flight. But see, he rather the flight. He already prepared. He already sowed seeds of his exit from the
Yep.
game. Because if you listen to every interview, it sounds like that goddamn that Elvis song when he about to die. You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, no, not Elvis. It's what's his name? Frank Sinatra. You know, he did it his way, and now he's up out of this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't gonna get he is not gonna give Errol Spence Jr. the chance to get in that ass.
Yeah.
He does not want that to be the last memory of him. He saw that Ugas fight. Y'all saw it.
Hey, but
Everybody saw the Ugas fight.
Yeah, you're right. And Poole also too it just come back to when you only thing he can hold over Earl head, he don't give a fuck about that he's a 2-division champion and 3-division champion. He know Earl can do that shit. That ain't hard for Earl. It's the undisputed part. Because see now, if Earl become undisputed, your fucking head is on his wall, bro. So your undisputed run ain't shit when you compare everybody who he took down individually, and your head is on his wall. You the biggest buck, right? As in he thinks he is, right? Your head is over my fireplace. That's why he can't fight Earl, because it diminishes everything that he thought he was great at. And it shows how everything that he thought he was great at, he actually wasn't that good, because when a real fight came, he got brutally hurt. Earl is about to send him to the hospital, bro. After all this shit him and his team and talking about Earl, his family and all that, Earl about to severely hurt this boy, man. He about to really hurt this man, bro.
Christian G says,
hey, y'all. Hey, I'm gonna have to bounce out, man. I appreciate y'all letting me come on the show and cook with y'all for a little while, man.
Hey, no doubt, man. Hey, y'all subscribe to Showboat Sports, you know what I'm saying? Great channel, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll be over there, you know what I'm saying, cooking with him sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Call him up, you know what I'm saying, and tune in to my man. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for sliding through, bro.
For sure, man. Catch up with y'all later, man. Y'all have a good one.
You too.
Eric R says you're right about the roadblock. He said this fight is another move to sabotage the fight. Now, when they renegotiate, the number's going to be so low. He says Bud going to say no fight. They trying to lowball me. You know what I'm saying? He already saying bullshit now, so I don't even expect that much to be said. You know what I'm saying? Because he already trying to slide out the back door. Christian G said black people expected 5,000, got 15K. That's great for them. Laugh out loud. He said Eddie Murphy told you. He said when you're starving, everything tastes great. He said that ain't no saltine. That's a rich cracker. And what's going on? What's going on the mic with Terrence Bailey Sr.? What's going on, bro? Hey, y'all subscribe to my man. You know what I'm saying? He's one of those boxing journalists, you know what I'm saying, that really, you know what I'm saying, dig deep into the sport, you know what I'm saying, talk to fighters and shit like that. So y'all make sure you look out for on the mic with Terrence Bailey Sr., you know what I'm saying? Knows his boxing. And man, this shit is crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like the whole world is turning upside down just because Bud Crawford want to retire. You know what I'm saying? But he don't want to fucking tell nobody. I think he would be more respect from people if he just told motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, that he don't want to face Earl Spence Jr. You got Bo Mac out here, you know, talking more shit than Terrence Crawford. I mean, at the end of the fight, he should have called out EJ. You know what I'm saying? But he don't want to give, he's so fucking jealous that he don't want to give EJ no kind of shine. You know what I'm saying? And you can't do a big, you can't do a damn, you can't do a victory lap on David Avenesian. That's some shameful shit.
No, he was dancing, bro. He was in the ring dancing, doing a guitar.
I know, I understand.
On this fucking bum.
But he used EJ name to promote this fight. Did y'all realize that the whole time this fight was coming up, he didn't want to talk about Avenesia. He wanted to talk about Errol Spence to bring eyes to the fight he had coming up. And like your man said, after the fight, you don't say nothing else about EJ. That's how you know. That's how you know it was premeditated. If you would have kept the same energy, I would have just thought that you just had EJ on the brain. You really wanted to fight him, but you only talked about this man to promote this fight.
Yep. And then you at home, your crowd already going crazy. You had a stellar knockout, even though he a bum. You had a stellar knockout. The only next thing to do is to say, "Hey EJ, you said you wanted me, huh?" Now the crowd really on 1,000. Like how you missed your first time back and you missed the true capital. You missed how to true capitalize on the fans at home and to set the tone for the next fight to where not even the people who may have doubted you, like, oh, I don't know, man. He called out Earl. This man tucked his goddamn tail. And even when he was asked about it, his response was, well, you know, I'm my own boss, so, you know, I could do whatever. Bro, that's not what we asked you, bro. He didn't ask you about if you was your own boss. Like, bro, do a lot of coward shit, and it's a lot of grown men backing that shit.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, just to see this whole, you know, man, I'm just disappointed, man, in Blue Blood. I'm just really am. And I mean, I understand the business shit, but man, all this shit here trying to be his minister of propaganda shit, man, that shit is out the window for me, bro.
I think that Blue is more embarrassed than anything of himself and how everything fell out, you know, as far as
I could agree to that. Keep going. I could agree to that.
Yeah, I think, like, you know, from the beginning he was pubbing it, you know, Bill Kid Brown supposed to be a new hottest thing, and then when they got them numbers back, he feel like people hating on Bud because of how low the numbers is, and I think he feels embarrassed because he was pushing it out, and he felt like the supporters and subscribers he do have didn't tune in to the fight because of so now he's turning it around, saying it's hate.
Well, nigga, you ain't gonna have no influence if you don't keep it 100. You know what I'm saying?
When he saw 37 motherfuckers watch that fight, cuz said, you know what, man, fuck all of y'all, goddammit.
I'm gonna put cases on all you bitches. You know what I'm saying? Y'all subscribe. Say what now, bro?
I said I like that graphic you got up there.
Yeah, I just made that this morning.
Yeah, that's creative. I ain't never seen nobody do nothing like that.
Yeah, I just made that this morning.
Hey,
let me see.
Hold up. That nigga Blue said, I hate all you motherfuckers.
Y'all ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Can't trust niggas. Niggas today. You goddamn niggas and shit, you know? I thought. But see, the one thing about black people, goddamn it, we got our own minds, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
You can't program the real ones. You can't program the real ones, cuz.
Nah, I mean, we gonna call out the bullshit, especially if you black. And you should know that, goddamn it. I don't care how big you get. You know what I'm saying? Black people gonna stay on point. They're gonna watch what you do. And if you ain't moving right, bro, you know what I'm saying? I don't care how influential you think you are, bro. Black people ain't gonna tell you, especially when you talk most of your members are men. Especially if most of your members are men, they're gonna stay on point, no matter, you know what I'm saying. He might think he's intimidated. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Y'all subscribe to Just Do Boxing over there at the Winning Team. You know what I'm saying? Great content, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let me finish up saying about my man. You know, I just watched his live last night. He was cooking just like this. So if y'all like this kind of content, man, go over to Just Do Boxing and the whole Winning Team with G5 and Yoda Crush and Ricky Williams is another one that really be like really fucking cooking, man. If y'all like great cooking, you know what I'm saying, on this boxing talk. Yeah,
Ricky Williams,
just
dope.
do all of them.
Yep.
And D-Town. You know what I'm saying? I just saw D-Town pull up on my thing. You know what I'm saying? He be over here sometime too cooking, so you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, so this whole thing, man.
Why did Blue sound like motherfucking Snoop Dogg in the 90s at that goddamn concert in New York? So y'all ain't got love for motherfucking Blue Blood and Bud in this motherfucker? Motherfucking Snoop was on the East Coast. Y'all ain't got love for Snoop and Dr. Dre?
Let me tell you something.
Well, fuck y'all then. That's how Blue Blood sounded.
Let me tell you something, Mark. The best thing Bud can do is announce that goddamn Errol Spence Jr. fight. That's the best thing he can do, and then start talking shit about the fight. And
That's the only thing he can do.
Start acting like a true WBO champion that want to be undisputed. That's the best thing that can happen for him. You know what I'm saying? Then we can all be in line. You know what I'm saying? Then we all can be in line.
His legacy has truly changed. Like people's not feeling it no more.
But remember when he was talking to that lady on that interview, he was saying that he don't even give a fuck up. He don't even care about being undisputed. I already did that. Yep. I already did that. But like he's shown and proven every time that he does not want this fucking fight. Cause I'm gonna be real with you. He's being pressured to fight him from Errol Spence fans. He's being pressured to fight him. He doesn't want to fight him, bro. He's being pressured to.
And see, I don't know why he bending himself backwards for this little opportunity to get inside boxing. You know what I'm saying? Some shit ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying? Some shit ain't worth it, bro. You know what I mean? If he's gonna do another deal over there at BLK Prime, what the hell are we doing here? All he doing is just using EJ name to build that little company up over there. Somebody put yourself on mute. That's all he doing. And we tired of looking at the hustle, bro. You know what I'm saying? Stop with this goddamn line about, why the fight didn't get made and that the PBC is giving you a bad deal, bro. How many fights have we seen for the PBC? They've been able to make all their fights, bro. You the only person where fights fall through for bullshit. You didn't make the Manny Pacquiao fight. You know what I'm saying? That was a fight that you was around for 7 years trying to get that fight. When it finally came to your door, what did you do? Turn it down, right? So you can look at your pattern, bro. You the one who don't go for the damn big fights. So everything, EJ fought all his fights, you know what I'm saying, except for that Manny Pacquiao fight because he had eye surgery. That's the only one. Everything is he went and fought. He went and fought Kell Brook. He went and fought Sean Porter. He went and fought Udanis Ugas. He fought all the motherfuckers. And every time they tried to fight you, they pricing themselves out. They pricing themselves out. Danny Garcia pricing themselves out. You know what I'm saying? And that shows you right there that this nigga is on some bullshit. He's on some bullshit.
But how he get all the fights with the bums though? Every fight with a bum is 100% great and it goes through perfect. But every time it's an elite fighter, it's always something. Oh, he want this,
Right.
he
They
want that.
pricing themselves. So well, let me ask you a question. Why Terrence Crawford ain't pricing himself out? Can somebody please answer me that? Why is he not pricing himself out when he asks for the sun and the moon and the universe?
Like you said, Poole, Espinoza tried to tell him that. Like, bro, Espinoza tried to tell him without telling, like being nice, like, bro, you really not worth that shit, bro. Like, nigga, numbers run the world, and your numbers is horrible. I don't like Espinoza said, I don't give a damn if you beat up 300, like how he tried to put it. I don't care if you beat up 300 men at one time. Your numbers is so horrible that we only can pay you this. Your number, like my man said earlier, your numbers is your resume, bro.
And we really about to find out the real truth because I was just on Twitter. That's why I was on mute, man. And Brian Custer got an interview with Spence, so that should be dropping real soon. And we about to that was going on.
And see, the WBO is the last belt, bro. I mean, really, EJ should be undisputed right now because it was only 3 belts, right? Yep. He should be considered undisputed. Fuck that WBO belt. You don't need it, bro.
Especially
if you got a goddamn champion that don't want to get in the ring, who want to make excuses, who want to act like they some kind of prima donna, you know what I'm saying? Fuck that belt. They should cut that shit off and just call EJ undisputed because he showed after a car accident that this man was not taking no bullshit fights. He wasn't fighting no goddamn David Avenesians. He wasn't fighting no David Avenesians after a car accident. You know what I'm saying? He came back and fought somebody who could knock his ass out. You know what I'm saying? And look at this nigga here. Ain't been through shit.
EJ was calling it from so long ago that it was all smoke and mirrors on that other side.
He been healthy as hell. Ain't been through shit. And he comes back and fight David Avenue. I can't respect that. I can't respect that.
Yeah, I was just gonna tell you, man. I'm looking online right now. 14 minutes ago, Blue Blood dropped the video saying Team Avenesian trying to get the fight overturned into a no contest for the glove gate.
Yep,
I hope they do. I
swear to God, I hope they do. With they cheating, I hope they do because I don't care if Bud was a part of it or not. Nebraska committee, they knew exactly what they supposed to do and they didn't do it. So that alone, that's a forfeit or a draw.
You know what's
but
crazy?
My thing is, there's got to be standards. There's got to be standards for the champion. You can't fight lower than Jeff Horn. You can't fight. That's who he got the belt from, right? So you see who are the top welterweights. You got to fight somebody in the top of the tier. And they're talking about David Avenesian was number 6. Man, they pushed him up there.
Yep.
They put him up there. That nobody ever talked about them or made a video about David Avenesian. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm not mad about this man getting the money. What I'm mad about is that he shouldn't be in the ring with nobody like that. You know? No, I mean, what has David Avenesian done to deserve a title shot with Terrence Crawford?
Facts.
So
how you been at the weight class? How you been at the weight class that long and you ain't even challenged nobody for a unification? Like, that's what I'm saying. Cuz ain't. I'm sorry, bro. If you're a Crawford fan, bro. Crawford is a good dad, a good father. I ain't heard nothing about him in here in the streets with women. So he a good husband, a good father to his kids and all that. But in this boxing shit is all I speak on. Cuz a hoe, fam. Cuz a sneaky. He a sneaky motherfucker, bro. He a nigga you can't trust, bro. How you fighting all the weakest people that you could fucking fight and compete with? And you ain't even try to unify one time besides Errol coming to you. Because like Bob Arum said, we haven't reached out to Al, Heyman, or Errol Spence one time. Bud hasn't asked for that fight. He only talks about it.
Now look at this shit. Jackie or whatever, Oldland, some they won't pay him so we don't have to fight him. It's pretty clear. No, it ain't pretty clear. You know what I'm saying? It's only one motherfucker that ain't done shit at 147. It's only one motherfucker ain't been fighting the top. How you gonna support a motherfucker who haven't fought nobody in the top, goddamn, except for a retiring Sean Porter? You You know what I'm saying? This man been sitting at 147 holding that belt for what, 4 years now? And you
Yep,
sitting up here
yep.
talking this bullshit? You know what I'm saying? About they won't pay him. The nigga ain't worth shit. That's what it is. The nigga highest pay-per-view was 130,000. What the fuck you talking about? You know what I'm saying? This is what we're talking about when you have you illogical goddamn fans coming here with that dumb shit. They won't pay him. The nigga ain't worth a quarter. You know what I'm saying? Now, if he could negotiate and get the money he want, I'm cool with it. But for him to hold the belt and been sitting on that belt for 4 years while EJ went and got all the other 3 belts, that's bullshit, bro. You don't even hold him to no standards. You don't hold him to no standards. He could have went and got the WBC. You know what I'm saying? He could have fought for that, but he didn't do it. So what are you talking about? The nigga ain't worth shit. You know what I'm saying? He ain't any champion. Any champion that dodged the smoke. If EJ would have fought David Avenesian, I would have said he ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? If he would have fought David Avenesian, I would have said EJ
That's what they
ain't
not
shit.
getting, bro. That's what they not getting. That's what they not getting. We not picking and choosing, bro. If Earl did the shit that Bud did, we calling his ass out too. That's what they not getting, bro.
They did it.
It ain't just because it's Terrence
They did it.
Crawford. Like,
It's just one of them,
bro,
this is
like
one of them.
Terrence Crawford make
They
whole
just
moves, bro.
politicians.
He
They
did
just
like this though. Well, he fought Earl. Look, go ahead.
They just ass wipes for Terrence Crawford. That's all it is. They ass wipes for Terrence Crawford. Anything that dude say, they be right there to try to clean that shit up. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? Cap all motherfucking day online and shit. Knowing this nigga just fought David. Bro, you can't even explain. You can't even make it make sense why a WBO champion who's been a champion for 4 years would be fighting a nigga like that. He's not even a damn mandatory. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
This is a volunteer. You're supposed to be the baddest man in the land. You're supposed to be going for the best. Oh,
and then he talking shit though. But he talking shit while he not fighting people, right? So how are you talking? Look though. Well, Earl only did those numbers with Mikey because it's Mikey. Earl only did those numbers with Sean Porter because it's Sean Porter. Then you fight Sean Porter and y'all motherfuckers do 140,000. What the fuck?
But check
maybe
this.
It ain't what you thought it was, bro.
But check this. Check this. This man done went and got 3 belts from 3 different champions to unify the goddamn division, right? He's doing this shit at 147, right? Ain't Bud Crawford at 147? Ain't he at 147? But then they'll go through this resume and start talking about Mikey Garcia, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They'll skip fuck all the belts that he just won and unified. They'll start talking about Mikey Garcia. That's why I don't even waste my time with no damn trolls.
Mikey was 39.
But Mikey Garcia is the best fighter. That's the best fighter that he's better than any fighter on Terrence's resume from 135 to 147. Facts. So at the end of the day, when Earl fought him, Mikey was number 4 on the pound for pound list when Earl fought him.
He was 39-0. He was 39-0.
But this is the shit that they do. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not about what's real. It's about just selling Terrence Crawford propaganda bullshit. And I don't deal with that shit over here. You know what I'm saying? Because we're about moving boxing forward over here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm tired of hearing motherfuckers cap for this old pretending ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of his fans coming in here with that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They won't pay him. Well, the nigga ain't worth but $5. You know what I'm saying? He ain't worth but about $5. Give him $5 and shit. He need to work his way up. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You know, and now all of a sudden he need a tune up. He in a rush to get a tune up and sitting on that damn belt for 4 years. He need a tune up. You know what I'm saying? He got to have a fight before the year out. And when you done held up the goddamn negotiations because of you. You know what I'm saying? Because of the shit that you doing. Plotting and planning and trying to slip and slide and shit. You know what I'm saying? Nobody got time for that, bro. Either get in the goddamn ring and fight or get your ass up out of here and retire. You know what I'm saying? Either way, boxing won't miss you.
It would be crazy if they discontinued the WBO. That'd be crazy if they did that.
No, what's going on the mic with Terrence Bailey Sr.? What's going on, bro? You there, bro? Hello? Terrence. You there?
He might got to go out and come back in. That happened to me.
Mm-hmm.
Terrence, you here? Okay. Well, we'll continue. Yeah, but yeah, that shit just get on my nerves, bro. It's like they just ignore everything they see that's negative towards Terrence Crawford, and they just start capping. They just start talking all this make-believe shit like the PBC is trying to do this man wrong. Don't you know that Don't you know that Errol Spence Jr. wants to become undisputed? Don't you know they'll do anything to get that belt? Why you think they're not trying to pay this man? This man is running a fucking scam. You know what I'm saying? They want that belt. They know EJ want that belt. Why you think he's still at 147? Because he want that damn belt. He would have been went up to 154 because he got a lot of options to fight up there. He's got a lot of. He don't have to wait on Terrence Crawford. He got a lot of fights he can fight right there at 147. But he want one guy. He want one guy. He want Terrence Crawford, and they know it. So get out of here with that dumbass shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me get this super chat. He says, Stephen Allen said, thank you for that $5 super chat, my brother. He says, like Pac said, he said, your damn ass, he said, you're a damn ass bitch, but I ain't mad at you. He said, bless him, fool, man down all day, bro. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is stop the cap, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it real. If your boy don't want to fight, he just need to say it. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, I got other plans. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to fight. I'm older. I'm on the wrong side of 35. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think I should be taking those kind of risks. And I understand, you know what I'm saying? It's bitch ass shit, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? I understand that because you should have fought them dudes back in 2018 when you were young enough. Right now, you're gonna get hurt, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get hurt because your athletic ability is not what it was. What's going on up? What's happening?
What's
Damn,
good,
going
bro? Give me a
on?
minute.
Okay. Terrence, you ready? I think Terrence done fell out too. Damn, everybody falling off. Like the internet ain't playing today. Internet ain't playing today, boy. Let's see. Let me see. Let me read some of the chats. He says, Levon Gaither says, Poole County says funny. They gave Carl more money
They did.
than Bud, 7 million, but everyone else priced themselves out. Yeah, because he was paid to lose. Y'all understand? He
Yep.
was paid to lose. You know what I'm saying? And they was gonna try to make that foreign money, and it didn't work out because Bud is such a flop. You know what I'm saying? And Amir Khan wasn't the same dude that he once was over there.
Yeah, they thought
You
it
know
was
what
the
I'm saying?
UK audience when they didn't.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So the shit is crazy. He says Keith Perry says it's not only that he won't Crawford. He said he wants to be undisputed. I said that. You know what I'm saying? And that they holding that over his head. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what they're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Because at some point, EJ is gonna just say fuck it and go up to 154. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool with him if it ends like that. Because now he don't have to prove that he's pound for pound number one. You know what I'm saying? Let me go on mute. Y'all keep it going, man. I got a phone call. Go ahead.
Hey, up, you there? Oh no, he ain't there. But
Yeah, give me 1 minute, bro. I'm getting my leg together. Give me 1 minute.
But yeah, I'm real interested to see what this Brian Custer interview with Errol Spence is when it come out. I'm real curious to see how it's gonna end up.
Do they got a date on that yet? I hadn't even heard anything about it.
Not a date yet. I was on Twitter and like 5 hours ago, Brian Custer had asked Twitter like, "Hey, I'm interviewing Errol Spence. Do anybody have any questions for him?" So that should be coming soon.
Yeah, well, you know, Monster Inouye just became undisputed and won down there, so he's ready to move up to Stephen Fulton.
Yeah, because
so they also made Monster Inouye the number 1 pound for pound on that men's top. That thing they showed a poll and got him at number 1 pound for pound right now.
Yep, he number 1 now. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah, I saw that coming. Yeah,
but see, I told everybody that a while ago. I told y'all. See, they got Terrence Crawford there just to keep Earl from getting that spot. That's the only reason they keep Terrence Crawford in that spot is to keep Earl back, because Terrence Crawford got undisputed and he's a welterweight and Earl ain't beat him yet. So they use him to cancel out Earl. But then they use everybody else to cancel out Terrence Crawford because of his resume. Mm-hmm. See, they know Terrence Crawford doesn't have no good resume. He hasn't fought nobody. That's why
they don't want to put Spence there, man, because they won't be able to jump him easily.
Yeah, they can't jump him.
What's Inouye's record?
Inouye's undefeated, but who has he fought?
Anyway, anybody that Inouye's fought
besides Donaire. You don't know nobody
No, I was
besides
just
Mel that he's fought.
no, I was just saying it because it was my belief. I really feel like Mel should be number one pound for pound just
Yeah, I
for
think it
what.
should be Mel or Spence, and I give Bud number 3 just because he's still undefeated. He's been doing it for so long, but you're doing it against basic competition, so I can't keep rewarding that. You know what I'm saying? But I give it to either Earl. No, I give it to Earl though, because Earl been trying for undisputed. It ain't his fault that he got a coward in this division.
Oh, no doubt. I'm not trying to take away from EJ, but I just look at what Mel has overcome. You know what I mean, and
Oh yeah.
continued, and he's got his undisputed. So just at this very moment, I
Well,
think he
yeah,
deserves
I
that
mean,
number one pound for pound.
I feel that, but I also look at who EJ has beat. EJ has been beating killers back to back to back, and I know Mel has took a loss and come back, but why should we put it EJ because he ain't took a loss? You feel what I'm saying? EJ has been people that could give him a loss, basically. I mean, the Kell Brooks, the Sean Porters, the damn Danny Garcias, Mikey Garcias, like, hell, that's a feat on itself. He went into the fire and came out a whole lot stronger. He done came
That's
out
true.
more resilient. And I mean, he beating pound for pound people. Like Mikey Garcia was top 3 pound for pound. Motherfuckers was thinking Mikey was gonna beat him because he's Mikey. That was just because he's Mikey. You know what I'm saying? Mikey Garcia, I mean, the man, they started calling him the nigga killer because he had just popped Sergey Lipinets, Robert Easter, and Adrian Broner back to back to back. He was on a vicious 3-fight streak. He took out the top 3 people in the division. He took out Robert Easter. Robert Easter was ranked number 1 in that other division.
Yep.
He took him out. Sergey Lipinets was ranked number 1. He took him out. Sergey Lipinets is the same person Bud ran from. Bud ran from Sergey Lipinets and Regis Prograis, who were both the mandatories for Indongo before he unified with Bud for Undisputed.
Yep. As soon as he won them belts at 140, he ran right up to 147 because he saw Jeff Horn was an easy lick to get the belt off of.
Plus, he didn't want to defend against Lipinets or Regis Prograis.
Yep.
Because Lipinets was mad as hell about that shit. Because hell, he was supposed to get a chance at Undisputed. But this is the shit that goes on now. And this is what I've been telling people. I've been telling people that Bud is fabricated. He just got
I'm back.
He just got his best knockout. Bud got his first knockout in his career of knocking somebody the fuck out, and he still get passed on a pound for pound list. And that's what I've been telling y'all. That motherfucker's pound ain't shit because he ain't fought nobody. And they just holding him there to keep Earl behind him, and they keep jumping people ahead of Bud. They jump Lomo over front of him. They jump Canelo in front of him. Any Caucasian that does something, they're gonna jump him in front of Bud because Bud doesn't have a resume. That's why they don't mind him being number 1. He's a placeholder. He's like the damn he's like a vacant belt holder. That's all Bud is for them. He holding the vacant number 1 spot.
They got 118 pounder, 100 at the number 1 pound for pound, and he ain't fought a black fighter. He ain't fought nobody.
118 pounds. And the best person he fought was a 40-year-old Donaire twice.
Yep.
That's the only person on his name on his record, except for that Emmanuel boy that beat Russell, Antonio Russell. He also knocked that nigga the fuck out.
Then on top of that, he always fighting at home. It's time for Inoue to come over here. Come into the territory.
And he said that Inoue has never fought a black person, never sparred against a black person. He said it. And he's talking about moving up to fight Stephen Fulton. And see, Tim Bradley almost came off a cold the other day when he was sitting there talking to Joe Tessitore. See, when Inoue won Undisputed, Joe Tessitore was trying to praise Inoue as the greatest of all time and all type of shit like that. And he kind of got picked off at Tim Bradley because Joe Tessitore told him, he told Tessitore, like, yeah, Inoue good, but he gonna need a lot of work. And Joe Tessitore told him, what you mean? This man has God-given power. It's gonna carry up there. He said, yeah, he got power for his division, but he's about to go up there with Stephen Fulton. And Joe Test was about, oh, he has enough power for Fulton. And Tim Bradley told him straight up. He was like, look, Stephen Fulton, the type of guy that's been in the fire. He's been in and out the fire. He's done met people with that type of power. He said, Inouye's problem is he can't fight on the inside. And he said, when he get up there with Stephen Fulton, it's going to be a problem if Inoue don't get it fixed. So Testator was like, nah, he handle it. So hopefully 2023, we see Inoue and Fulton because that's going to be a super fight.
Oh shit, man! They ain't gonna let Inoue fight Fulton, bro. I can't even see it. I can't even see it.
Fulton got
You know
two
what I'm saying?
belts. Shit. If
No, I know he got
belts,
two of the belt. I know, but you know how they do. Just like they got Lomachenko. Just like they got Lomachenko trying to get more time. You know what I'm saying? Because Devin Haney, they already know what
they
Devin
got
Haney's gonna
Ramadan.
do.
They trying to trick Devin though, because they know Devin got Ramadan. So see, they trying to get Devin right after Ramadan so his body will be weak. That's some fuck shit.
Yeah, he better leave Ramadan alone, because Loma gonna come out with
Man,
hands and
it
feet on
can't
his
be that.
ass.
I mean, that's his religion, boy. Boxing don't come before your religion.
Yeah.
I
No,
mean,
I understand that, bro. It's just a joke.
yeah, I know, but he said that
Mhm.
told them that he's trying to fight Loma before Ramadan. And Loma talk about he need more time. Like, how much time do you
Right.
need, Loma?
Yeah, he just came off a damn layoff.
Yeah. He's trying to fight Loma in March. Loma want to do it in May. Like, damn, March, that's 4 months from now. Like, March is 4
Yeah.
months from now. How much time do you fucking need? Like, but
Man, he just trying to delay that ass whipping. That's all that is.
nah, but everybody said they were gonna try to catch Devin around Ramadan.
Low
Mm-hmm.
key, if I was Dev, man, and Loma doing all that stalling, man, I'll just go ahead and move up to 140.
Nah, he
Mm-hmm.
got personal issue with Loma. Like Loma, it's like 50 Cent and Ja Rule. Like Ja Rule ain't got shit on 50 now, but 50 still got to get at him just because when it was at the beginning, you try to stop my flow.
It's like Thurman. It's like Thurman did EJ. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Tried to sign him and try to hold up his damn career. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's going on, Q City? You down there? What you got on all this?
What's going on, brothers, man? Just listening to y'all, man. I just kind of give y'all a little action. Somebody got to come to this motherfucking defend Terrence Crawford, man. God damn, y'all over here like Earl Spence's guys, man. You know, I'm one of those cats that been promoting this fight for like 4 years on my channel, man. I've been on this from the beginning to the end. At the end of the day, this fight is needed, and I feel like Earl Spence fans is more figuring out, talking about the numbers, talking about stuff like y'all supposed to want this fight, bro. If y'all a boxing fan, bro, I wanted AJ to fight Deontay Wilder. I
I want
wanted
all these
Deontay
fights.
Wilder to
That's
fight.
why I'm mad your boy left the
Why
damn table.
why do you think Earl Spence Jr. fans don't want to fight? I mean, I'm
Y'all
just
don't want
interested.
to fight, bro. If y'all wanted to fight, y'all would not make no kind of barriers.
Bud don't want to fight.
Who, wait a minute,
Hold
wait a minute. You making an assertion now. You
on,
making
listen
an
to
assertion.
real talk
You
though.
making an assertion. You
Real
just
talk,
said
bro.
you
Y'all
make
don't
two
get no
assertions.
money. Y'all don't
Hold
get no
on,
money when they get money. Y'all don't like. I'm my favorite.
What,
I'm a
no.
real rap.
It's something
Explain what you
you
saying.
missing. You putting
Yeah,
out
he's trying to
assertions.
skip over it. Yeah,
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
skip over it. Explain yourself.
You just making assertions without saying what you
Yeah.
mean. So
No,
say
you
what
gonna
you
do that
mean,
over
bro.
here. Over
Let
here,
me
you
say
gonna
what I'm finna
explain what you
say.
say.
Let me talk.
Well, no, don't put that shit out here. Say what you're saying, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't be
Yeah.
saying we doing this and we don't want to
Hell
fight.
yeah.
We
Y'all must
obviously want to
look. Let me
fight,
tell you
or
why,
we
bro.
wouldn't
Why
be
y'all don't
talking
want
about
to
the
fight? You
motherfucking
don't want
fight,
to listen, bro. You ain't gonna let me break
Okay,
down.
bro.
I'm saying what I'm
You keep
saying.
throwing out
I got
bullshit.
reason
But
behind it. I got
say
reason,
go
bro.
ahead. Okay,
I
go
got
ahead, bro.
reason. Now, everything I say, I got reason behind it, bro. Look, if y'all wanted this fight, bro, y'all would not be worrying about nothing. Terrence Crawford been 10K knocking niggas out since 2014,
What
bro.
that got
Stop
to
that.
do
what
with
that got to
shit,
do
bro?
with
When
him
you
leaving
get
the
to
Hold
it,
damn
on.
table?
you
Hey,
want
let's
to
talk,
fucking
bro.
get to it,
Y'all can't, man. Y'all gotta learn how to let people talk, bro.
man.
Man,
You
get
keep
to it,
talking that
man.
You ain't going to
bullshit.
the
You
point
finna
that
get
you
bounced
said,
the
bro.
fuck up
Man, I
out of
don't
here.
give
Is
a
what's
fuck
finna
if you
happen?
bounce me off this bitch,
Well,
nigga. What
get
the
the fuck
fuck,
up
nigga?
out
I'm
of
trying
here,
to.
nigga. Get your ass up
Dumbass
out of
nigga.
here with that
Oh,
bullshit.
come on doing
Goofy,
that
dog.
Get the
bullshit,
fuck up
then
out of here with
talk
that
about knocking
bullshit.
people out, nigga. Talk about
Yeah,
knocking
get the
somebody
fuck
out.
up out of
We
here.
talk about
Yeah.
motherfuckers took the damn fight, nigga.
He holding everybody accountable but Bud.
Right.
Yeah,
No,
he talking
he
about
gonna come up in
Bud
here
knocking.
if y'all would want to fight, y'all would. No,
Nigga, Earl
nigga,
sat at the
you
damn
want
table. What the
right.
fuck? He talking
Get
about
the
if
fuck up
y'all
out of
want
here
to
with that
fight.
dumbass shit.
How you gonna say if
Right.
y'all want to fight? Bud been knocking niggas out, nigga. But he left the fucking
Well,
table.
yeah.
He
Right.
left
No,
negotiations. You dumbass nigga.
but what does that have to do with him making the point about us not wanting to make the fight? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But see,
This
you just
motherfucker
come in
gonna
here to
throw an
cheerlead.
accusation.
Look, you can't just come in here cheerleading for Terrence Crawford without getting to your goddamn point. We don't want to hear that dumbass shit.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It ain't about
shit.
hating. Yeah, we're gonna hear what we're gonna hear next. 3 division champion, 140. We're gonna hear that shit. Get your ass up out of here.
Man, I really thought this man was gonna make some points and really have
Me
some,
too.
some logic to say, but it's just proving our point even more. These folks do not
Yeah,
function
I
in
thought he was
logic.
about to say something, dog. He talking
Man,
about. He said,
Man, get
if
your
y'all
ass up
really
out
want
of
to
here with that
fight,
bullshit, bro.
he talking
You
about
know
if
you
y'all
ain't.
really want to
This is
fight,
full
y'all
kind
wouldn't
of
set up no
boxing, bro.
barrier.
your pool was not having it at all.
Bro, I'm like, what barrier? He talking about Terrence been knocking niggas out. Nigga, oh man, you just came up here just to say some dumb shit.
Right. You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
nigga,
That's
the
all he.
barrier was your nigga leaving the damn motherfucking
He
damn
just, he just
table.
came in here. He just came in here to get a little clout so people can see him. That's all. You know what
Nah,
I'm
he
saying?
thought he was gonna get that shit off. He thought he was gonna get that dumbass bullshit off. Nah, baby, this ain't these other platforms that you
Bro,
see niggas get
I
that
don't give
shit.
a damn if you were blue blood. I don't give a fuck if you was Biden. I don't care who come up in here with that. You come up in here with that bullshit. I'm gonna let you know you on some bullshit. You know, and I don't care if you think that all EJ fans are fucked up. But I want you to hear. I want to hear why you think that. Now I don't want you coming in here cheerleading for no damn Terrence Crawford. He's a 4 division, he a 3 division champion.
Yeah.
He was
I mean,
140 at
ain't no
undisputed. He
problem.
been knocking people out. He ain't. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to hear that shit. What's going on? A1. A1 Hoop Zone,
Big
with the
winning.
TWT team, with the winning team. What's going on? Y'all know what the winning team is. You know, we support them all day. And A1, I think he got a basketball channel
Yeah,
too.
he
Y'all
got one of the
subscribe.
hottest basketball channels around. A1 Hoop Zone.
Yeah,
Y'all
man. A1
subscribe
Hoop.
for basketball knowledge. A1 Hoop Zone with the TWT. Get you all your basketball info right there.
Yeah, I've been seeing Hoop Zone around these spaces for a long time. It said
Yeah.
A1 Hoop Zone. It says thank you for that $20 super chat. He says scratch what bro's saying. He says at the end of the day, if you claim we got the power to stop the fight, doesn't that mean we have the power to make it happen? He said it's up to Bud to accept an offer again, but sign. He said sign. It's this time. Sign it this time. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. That's
Like the
all we saying,
offer's still
bro.
there. Like
They trying to go ahead, bro.
if this fight was gonna motherfucking happen, like Bud fans are saying it, he should have sat there and said in the ring, Earl, let's do it. Like when the motherfuckers asked him at the end of that damn fight, what's next for you? You sat there and told us all before the damn fight you want this tune-up, then you was gonna go fight Earl. The contract, they left it sit right there on that table for you as soon as you finish fighting. You ain't said shit about that contract. You said you accepted everything on the goddamn deal. The deal is still the motherfucker same. So why the fuck you don't go sign this shit now?
He said we gotta go
What's
to the
the
drawing
problem?
board, but there's
What's the
only one person
difference?
on the drawing board.
What's
There's
the
only one person on
difference?
the board.
If the damn contract's still the same and you agreed to everything,
Mm-hmm.
you got your fight out the way. Then why don't you go ahead and
Mm.
go over there and sign and accept it? Or you about to throw some more hurdles and some more loops, and you about to put some more shit to jump and push the shit back some more. That's what the fuck it is, because if you went what you said, then the fight would be signed right now.
You know, it would
That's
have been
right.
perfect up and on pool. It would have been perfect if he signed already and they asked him that question. He would have been like, "Oh yeah, it's already signed already, y'all." That would have been, that would have been the ideal thing to do. Just
Exactly.
like,
If that's if he meant what he said.
yep, just like
He
Tank
said
did.
after this fight, then me and Earl, we back right there. Okay, the damn same contract sitting right there.
Yep.
And it's still good for you because you flopped on your goddamn pay-per-view. Shit, nigga, 16,700 views. And you only got 2 motherfucking million guaranteed. So hell, the damn shit should go down lower, but nah, it's still the same, and you haven't went to sign it yet. You talking about going back to the drawing board, going back to negotiations. What is there to negotiate if you agreed to everything?
Exactly.
You ain't got no more
Right.
leverage. If
And
anything, your leverage went down.
how they could take the position that Errol Spence Jr. fans don't want to fight. You know what I'm saying? We've been pushing for this motherfucker. We've been trying to get this dude, this scared ass goddamn Bud Crawford to sign this damn contract and give him to push it forward. And all he doing is running to David Avenesian, running everywhere but to Texas, to Dallas, Texas. That's where he
I've been
should be.
listening to this
He
goddamn
didn't even he
narrative
didn't
for.
even call the man out. Didn't even call the man out.
That's what I'm talking about. The damn contract is right there. You said
It's
you
like
want.
so how can you see all this circumstantial evidence, you know what I'm saying, and just ignore that shit and be like, Errol Spence Jr. is ducking? How can you come to that conclusion? And
Because
this
you're a
man's staying at
dumbass nigga.
147. And he's staying at 147 for this dude. So nobody ain't listening to that cap, bro. The time for cap is over. It's
It's either
over.
time to shit or get off the goddamn toilet.
I wonder
He's
if
like,
thought
I'm
that
not listening to that damn foolishness. You know what I'm
come up with
saying?
that
Don't
dumbass
come to
shit.
my comments with that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Don't come to my channel with that old propaganda shit because
I'm
I'm not
gonna with
listening
that
to
dumb
it.
shit either, dog. I'm gonna get you the fuck up off of that too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? If you're a real boxing fan, you will hold Bud Crawford accountable for the dumb shit that he's doing. You know
And
what
I
I'm
used
saying?
to like Bud. I was pushing for Bud too. I said it's gonna be a great fight. And I said I just feel like Spencer edged out. But I used to like both of them as fighters because I appreciate the sport of boxing. I love boxing. Like I said, I used to like Gamboa, then Crawford beat him. So then I was like, damn, Crawford that nigga now. So I was watching Crawford, even though I'm like, damn, he ain't fighting competition, but he doing what he's supposed to do with the little competition that he fighting. And now he finally has a chance to get a 50-50 fight. Because I'm like, damn. I also had to sit back and look while Earl was getting these other belts, while Crawford fans were steady to holler this duck shit all these damn years, while Earl was strap season. Earl got hit by a car. Oh, he ducking. He just ready to get in the damn car accident. Oh, his eye. Hell, if he was Crawford, he would have fought with a fucked up eye. Like motherfuckers be saying all this crazy ass shit, and now Earl called this nigga the fuck out, and this nigga dragged his feet for over 7 fucking months and still ain't got the goddamn ring there. If you've been calling somebody out for 4 fucking years, you would salivate at the chance to get a
That's
hold
right.
of. You wouldn't let y'all apart. I know if I've been trying to get at a nigga for a year, matter of fact, if I've been trying to get at a nigga for a month, ain't nothing gonna keep me the fuck apart, let alone 4 or 5 years. 4 or 5 years, man, I've been done creamed on my goddamn self trying to get a hold of you, nigga. The fuck?
Exactly. So, all that dumb shit they talking about, man, that shit is crazy, bro. Ain't nobody listen to that alternate fact shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me get this super chat. Marcus the Villain, what's going on, my brother? He says, thank you for that $4.99, my bro. He says, he said they used $10 million to $10 million line to duck the fight. He said now numbers are out. We pocket watching and see and Coons get that out of here. He said watching and Coons get that out of here. He said they used 10 million. He said they used a $10 million line to duck the fight. Now numbers are out, out. We're pocket watching and see Coons. I guess see Coons get out of here. Coons
They used
get
a
out of
$10
here.
million lie to duck the fight. Now numbers are out. We're pocket watching and Coons get that shit out of here.
Get that
And that's
shit out
right,
of here.
right there, Marcus. That's right, Marcus. Because see, even
Hey,
I was like, well, shit, he getting a $10 million bag. I mean, shit, that's free fucking money. This nigga got a $2 million guarantee, and this nigga might not even make over 6 goddamn million. Nigga, they offered you a guarantee for more than that.
right. And
I
they
offered you a
offered it.
$5
And
million
see,
guarantee.
that's right. They offered him the money over there. So this, for him to be able to lie like this shows you that he don't want to be in that fight. He looking for easy opportunities to pad his record and to get and skate up on out of here. He don't want the challenges of a Jerron Booth Simmons or a Virgil Ortiz. He's not interested in that. He's not interested in a fight with Errol Spence Jr. because the shit is too taxing. The shit is too real. This nigga heart ain't in it no more.
He trying
You
to
know
make
what
a
I'm saying?
victory tour out this goddamn bitch, man. That's all the
Right.
fuck he doing.
Right. And you seen that dumbass nigga dancing and shit all around the ring. I mean, I
Yeah, he
understand you
was
need
doing a guitar like he
you
was
need an
being a
ego
top 5
boost, nigga,
player.
but you knocked out the easiest nigga, in boxing to beat.
You
You know what I'm
knocked out
saying?
your leftovers. That's your
Right.
leftovers. That's Earl's leftovers. Nigga,
And
you
use bad
pot
gloves to
luck.
do it.
Right,
That's your
and had
pot
bad
luck.
gloves.
Right. Oh, they talk about Bud. They can't let Bud have one day. He don't deserve that shit, bro.
That's
He
just
don't
like if
deserve it.
Earl go beat. Okay, let's just see like this, right? That's like if Earl go beat somebody like Ivan Rickcatch and he just start dancing around the ring like that. Motherfucker be like, who the fuck is that? Like, who the fuck is that?
Right.
Like,
Right.
you knocked out Mean Machine, who knocked out David Aphrodisian. So a nigga that you knocked out the person that you're fighting now. That's like Mike Tyson knocking out somebody Razor Ruddock knocked out. Like shit. That's like Charlo knocking out somebody J-Rock knocked out. Like, come on, man.
Then he had the nerve to jump on his Twitter the next day and say that he's the best.
Yeah, you the best
Right.
at
Well,
fighting,
that's
bro.
him. That's him trolling. That's him trolling the YouTube community.
And
You know
then
what I'm saying?
that's like Zerto Ramirez. That's what I tell everybody. Y'all talk about knockouts. Zerto Ramirez was 44-0 with 30 knockouts. He got in the ring with Bivol and got fucking washed. And he was 20 pounds heavier than Bivol. That nigga didn't win a round. That's what I tell y'all, man. Y'all too focused on the fucking record. Like shit. Okay, you got 44 wins and 30 knockouts, but you fought cab drivers. You fought motherfucking construction workers. Then when you got in the ring with a real boxer, you got the shit kicked out of you.
And you know what? I was talking to this bud.
Buck Smith got 186 wins. Buck Smith got 186 wins, 122 knockouts, and 20 losses. 186 wins, 122 knockouts, and 20 losses. That's impressive as fuck. But he ain't fought no top tier guy. Buck Smith, take my hat off to him, but he's only fought 2 top 10 guys his whole fucking career. Everybody else was like sparring matches. But he got the damn credentials. But I can't, he fought for what he could because he didn't have an amateur career. So he did a lot of fighting people that was damn low basement. This nigga got 186 wins, 122 knockouts, and most people don't even know who the fuck he is. So
And it's crazy. It's just crazy to me, the perspective that different boxing fans take. You know what I'm saying? Just because they support a fighter. You know what I'm saying? It's like they can't keep it real to say they goddamn lies. You know what I'm saying? They take this shit so personally that they go home making talking points to talk around the facts. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they really think that some people really believe that Terrence Crawford is getting a bad deal here with the PBC. Or they just being willfully ignorant. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want this man to take a L and they want him to retire undefeated. And that's not going to happen. You can't retire undefeated unless you may be a Floyd Mayweather with a special skill set. You know what I'm saying?
That shit don't happen.
Right. Most fighters going to take a L if you fighting top competition. And Bud don't have the defense of a Floyd Mayweather. He gets hit. He gets faloomaloomed in there. And so if he fights a 50-50 fight, he fights somebody worth they mustard, he's going to take a L, y'all. I'm sorry to tell y'all this. I've been watching boxing for 40 years. He's going to take a damn L. I watched Roy Jones Jr., Mike Tyson take L's. Everybody takes a L. And if you keep strategically, picking your opponents like Canelo, you know what I'm saying? Well, he fucked up, you know what I'm saying, got faloomaloomed too. But see, even he took a goddamn L. And he was cherry picking.
Thought he had a cherry pick. That shit went wrong.
The shit went wrong.
Exactly. I'm gonna tell you like this. Boxing is a young man's sport. That's what they tell you. As you get into your prime, you undefeatable. But then you start hitting. All right, first you starting off. You getting into the groove. Then you starting to climb. You start to elevate. You start to get in championship mode. Then you reach your peak. Your max peak, your prime. This is the time in which you plateau out at the top of your game. You can't get no better. But what goes up must come down. And after your prime is over with, then you start to sink into a decline. And it might happen overnight and it might happen gradual, depending on your skill set. But if you lived off of athleticism, it'll go down a lot quicker than if you was a technically based and sound fighter. Person I seen Ahmed, his shit aged overnight. Motherfucking Roy Jones aged overnight. Sugar Ray Leonard aged overnight. But see, people don't realize athleticism is fleet. Roy Jones, fleeting. You could be the greatest athlete out there. But when that damn age hits, it's a young man's sport. And people get faloomaloomed. Like when Cesar Chavez versus De La Hoya, he was on the decline. And motherfucking Oscar De La Hoya was on the incline. And he met in the middle. And guess what? Oscar was a little higher on his level than Caesar was. So if you continue to fight, you risk that damn O. And that's why Floyd knew it's time to get the fuck up out of there. That's why he fought the greatest of the greatest while he was at his prime. But as he went to his decline, you see he finished off with Andre Berto and a Conor McGregor because he knew Floyd's so cerebral that he knew he couldn't get in there with one of them young lions no more because he knew he lost a few steps, even though he was a defensive mastermind. Bernard Hopkins was a defensive mastermind. He didn't have all the athletic ability, but he was so technically sound, dirty, and was a smart motherfucker. He was able to wing it into an astronomical age. But still, youth prevailed. That young boy Joe Smith knocked him clear out the damn ring with straight power and youth. So, it's gonna go. You can't. It's always somebody out there that got your number. And the same way a great fighter beat a past great fighter, eventually your time comes. Just like the king of the lions, the Lions King, the pack of lions. You got two kings, usually brothers, that rule the pack. They got all the women and they protect all the kids. They rule the pack. But eventually, two more brothers might come. Young, stronger, bigger, hungrier. Come in there, they kill the brothers or run the brothers off. Kill all the brothers' offspring. And now that's their pack. That's just the way it is in the world right there. In the animal kingdom and the world. As you age out, you got to remember it's young killers that's coming right behind you. The same way you was that killer that took out the old generation, there's a generation coming behind you. Just like Boots and Ortiz, that's that young generation coming up behind them. So you better get out the way or get steamrolled.
Trail Stoker says, T World, he said you probably right. Said it was Bud D. Ryder saying that he and when Dud Crawford was on Brian Custer, when he was asked, he just took his head but didn't answer. Just shook his head but didn't answer. And T Word said he says Carpenter said 8 figures and a career high payday. That's what's up. And let me see what's going on. Ari Wire says, thank you for that $5, bro. He said, Bob said I lost money on Bud, but Bud resigned Bud. Then he tried to sue Bob for not making the Spence fight. He says then Bud blamed Spence and the PBC, huh? See, yeah, it's a long line of fuckery, but they don't hold Bud to no accountability. You know what I'm saying? They see what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's what make you mad. You know what I'm saying? Then they had the nerve to come over to my channel and shit and spout that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because they can't stand what they're hearing. And I don't understand that for the life of me. You know what I'm saying? If you know the shit is true, you know what I'm saying? Why act out against what's true?
The truth.
You know what I'm saying?
It hurts them.
I mean, I don't give a fuck. It should hurt. I hope it hurt their ass. You know what I'm saying? Don't be out here lying, you know what I'm saying, about what's going on in sports. You know what I'm saying? You see this nigga don't want to fight. He's ducked the best ever since he was at top rank. Ever since that nigga had baby dreads, he ain't been fighting nobody. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. That ain't no hate. I'm just telling you what it is. Right? Now, I know everybody else want to have mad respect for Ricky Burns. They want to have mad respect for Ndongo. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, go right ahead.
Yes, ain't gonna rewatch it.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
They can have respect out there. It ain't no rewatching.
That's right. Nigga, I'm gonna give you $1.50 for Bud career collection.
He was gonna lose to Gamboa. They had him as an underdog versus Gamboa, and the only reason he got the fight because they was telling him go ahead and help his career out. He didn't want that fight. They thought he was gonna lose to Gamboa.
Man, I was talking to some dudes online earlier today, and they was talking about the glove was busted on the side, not on the knuckle. On the side, what kind of impact does it do? I'm like, why the glove's supposed to be snug? It's supposed to be a pillow all around. It do not supposed to be able to do like it. You know what I'm saying? It's not supposed to be flexible like that. If it's flexible like that, then you can change the impact on what it was designed to do. It was designed not only to protect the resistance when you hit somebody, but also protect them too. So you know what I'm saying? It ain't just to protect the resistance of the shot that you gonna get. It's to protect your opponent as well.
It makes your knuckles more.
Hey, let's help Bud Crawford. You know what I'm saying? And his pay-per-views and shit. You know what I'm saying, by selling Bud whole career collection. Y'all, let me see the prices that y'all would pay for a Bud career, a whole compilation of his career fights. Y'all put it in the chat. I don't think motherfucker will buy that shit for free on YouTube, nigga.
Nah, they
You know what I'm
won't.
saying?
Nah, they won't. Then they
damn
say a bud collection for that 3 easy payment of $19.99. Nah, they ain't gonna do that.
No, nigga,
Yeah,
I wouldn't pay $5 for that shit.
Bud made Dutch Spence by trying to use this David Abenesian thing. This because his team is asking for a no contest. He might use this way to Dutch Spence again and give him a rematch.
They asking for a no contest.
Yep.
They should ask for a no contest. The way, hold on, man. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, I don't got no fucking dog in they fight on if
look at this shit
rent, they mama rent, they cousin rent. I don't have no dog in that fight. You know what I'm saying? That's their personal problem. If the nigga if the nigga smoke cigarette, drink alcohol, I ain't got no dog in that fight. But when they come to your ass getting in that ring, where I potentially gonna put my children in, with my grandchildren in, you know what I'm saying? Then we're gonna have to have some type of fucking integrity around here, because if that was my kids and my kid in the ring and him and his partner in the dressing room, they trying to lace up his fucking gloves or some shit, I'm gonna cuss your ass out. You know what I'm saying? If it was if you belong to me, if you part of me. Now you in the ring with somebody and you never had a knockout like this ever in your career. This shit like Deontay Wilder knocking out Arthur Spielker, some heavyweight shit. On some welterweight shit, bro. Come on, man. Now, a lot of people say, Chicken, they feel like that he don't need to be like David Avenese don't need to share no ring with him no more. But I feel like he at least need to say, just out of good sportsmanship, bro. The glove fucked up. We can get him back, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't even no good sport about that shit. Just call me the best. Just say it. No, the fuck you ain't, nigga. Like, you making
call you the best for fighting this nigga, C-level fighter? That's your whole career, nigga, that right there. That's your whole damn career you talking about.
Yeah,
C-level
man.
fighters.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? If you're able to knock out, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. If you're able to knock out 9 motherfuckers back to back, it ain't nobody in that division. Ain't nobody. Not now one was worth they salt. I mean, you ain't fight. You can't knock out 9 motherfuckers like that unless you're a heavyweight. Unless you're in the heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna come across no 9 sorry people unless that's who you just fight and C-level fighters. You know what I'm saying? Why you think this nigga haven't fought Keith Thurman or Danny Garcia or Sean Porter when he was in his youth or Kell Brook? Why you think he never fought nobody like that?
This the new one right here, y'all. He testing out the high guard. EJ like to come in the high guard. He was trying to, so he testing out slow ass David Avenese coming off the high guard. You crazy as hell, man. With one punch, like, come on, man. He testing that out. EJ ain't punching like David Avenese. Man, get y'all ass out of here, man.
Look here. Look here. Bud ain't used to fighting nobody as durable as Errol Spence Jr. That's why I said a 50-50 fight. If you never had a 50-50 fight in your career, bro, you ain't ready, bro. If you never had one and now you getting one at the end of your career, you ain't ready because you never prepared yourself.
The only thing I don't even think they're going to go. When he said going back to the drawing board, like, dude, they're going to put the same contract in front of you. Ain't no motherfucking new negotiation. They pretty much, I'm pretty sure that they got the plug at pay-per-view, whether they let us know or not. They know how much you actually sold, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like they know the people at the arena. You know what I'm saying? They know how much. The commissioner, they know the people at the commission who gonna give them the right numbers. So I don't think, I really don't think this man coming back to the table, man.
And look at this DJ.
Might want him to. Shit, like he just.
And look at this DJ. Look at this DJ. 15,000 pay-per-views, bro. You can watch 2 goddamn cats fighting and shit and get goddamn 20K pay-per-views, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't worth the shit. I mean, come on.
Hold on, let me get my calculator, see what that added up to. 15 times 40.
I mean, you can get 2 roaches and shit fighting in the damn jar, nigga, and get more goddamn views than that, pay-per-views than that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That shit is embarrassing, bro. You know what I'm saying? That is embarrassing, bro.
So he made 15,000 pay-per-view at $40.
Man,
it comes out to be 600,000.
It was 16,700. 16,700 pay-per-views.
So
How many? How many?
So
They
okay,
said
so let's say 16. Let's say
16,700.
16 up echelon. We
Well, you make
still
close
ain't
to
at it. We still
17.
ain't at a million.
16.7 is closer to 17 to 16, bro.
So okay, so let's say 17. Let's say 17 times 40. How about that? I'm gonna do that. 17 times 40. Still 680. 680,000. So 680,000 pay-per-view. And then let's say what they say the gate was on Groupon, right?
The gate was like I think it was like 1.2.
1.2 off the gate.
Yeah, I think that's what it was, like 1.2, close to 1.2.
So 1.2. So they only made $2 million. BLK Prime made almost not even $2 million. So they made under $2 million. And then I gave this nigga all this. I don't believe they got all that money though, straight up, bro.
No, all he got was a $2 million guarantee, and then he got 70% of the pay-per-view.
70%?
Yeah, so 70% of the pay-per-view don't get past your guarantee though. So you know.
It down show don't. So 70%. Let me see.
You get your guarantee after they pay for that guarantee.
Y'all already did that math.
After you pay for the guarantee, they got to get that guarantee back before they give you money off that pay-per-view.
Well, yeah, that advance. Yeah, they got to get that advance back.
Mm-hmm.
They don't get no royalty till they make their money back. Till they recoup every dollar back.
So they got guarantee. They got screwed. You know what I'm saying?
I
They
don't
got
think he
screwed
paid
all
that,
the way
that
around.
$2 million guarantee. I think that's all he got because they can't pay nothing else, so they be paying out their pocket.
Man, that's crazy as hell, bro. That's crazy as hell. He said, what'd you say? Greek says there's not 16,000 crawfish fans. You know what I'm saying? But they acting like this is one of the biggest events that ever happened in boxing history. I'm just like, bro. You know what I'm saying? Did you that card?
Now, BLK Prime was just happy because the damn quality of their shit that they said that they off now. You know what I'm saying? Like, they was happy that that they did the shit.
That they launched it.
Yeah.
I tell you what, man. You know you can't make this shit up for $40, man. You know, maybe this gonna be a trend. Maybe all they pay-per-views gonna be $40 from now on. Maybe that's what's gonna happen. Let me see. Steph Stoker said, he said, "Oh yeah, I just saw the whole fight. It's on YT now." He said you can watch it for free less than a week later.
Damn, they put it on YouTube already.
It was on the next day. It was on.
Yeah, I saw
the
it.
Next day.
Damn, they put it on YouTube already.
Yeah, they sold the rights to the zone, so they probably sold the rights to the shit for like probably another meal or two. You know, sell the rights so they can keep playing it.
They're trying to get that money back that they lost.
Yep.
He said, 2 Cents Boxing said the problem is not BLK Prime, it's Crawford and the timing. He decided. Let me see. Yeah, his decision.
That little 70%. He had to eat that. Bomac took that 70%. That wasn't nothing but like 200,000.
No, BLK Prime was in the way too because they knew what was going on.
Yeah, Jalen Cloud said Bomac mad as hell now. You can't get them big paychecks no more over there at Top Rank. He said he's pissed and now he's just a trainer. He ain't the manager no more, so he can't get 2 checks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know the boy's slow, so he finally caught on. He says Greeks with fire in the building. He says I would pay for a Martin fight this Saturday before I pay for bum fights. Man, that's gonna be a good fight.
And
that
it's on Showtime, so we ain't got to pay because it's already on Showtime. But I would have paid for that shit.
Yo, y'all, we got to come back here for that fight, goddamn it, because that's gonna be fire. That shit is gonna be on fire. That's one of the best fights right there in boxing going right there. If you don't know who Mikael Riviere is, man, he's a very, very, very high boxing IQ type dude. He's young, he's athletic. Also,
You want me to call that fight, Pool?
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, I be out of breath and shit. You know, I be trying to watch the fight and shit. You know, you good at calling the damn fight. And yeah, man, but man.
Michelle Rivera better take he better take Frank Martin because if he don't take Frank Martin, it's up and up and up for the fame of Frank Martin.
Like this.
Devontae Davis already said that he been watching him. He said since Coach Kelvin told him that he he might have to fight him. He had been watching him, but he
Michelle
like
Rivera's a great fighter, though. Whoever wins this fight is going to be one of the top 135.
Yeah, man,
right
I
here
say
is
that
real
too.
50-50. This is real 50-50 fight right here.
Yeah.
Now, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if Frank Martin get knocked down in this fight. I don't think he's
I
gonna
won't
lose it.
because he's still green. He's still kind of green, so I won't be surprised.
Don't be surprised because Martin got to go to that midsection, and if he make the wrong approach, he can get caught. You know what I'm saying? Off balance going to the inside like Tio, but he's tougher than Tio. You know what I'm saying?
You know, Martin gets better each fight. So, you know, and he's in the system. So he gets better each fight. So we know if he make a mistake, he gonna come right back behind it.
Let me ask y'all. Let me ask y'all. Now that duck pun kind of big now. That duck pun real big up echelon. Now, Devin Haney talking about, man, they trying to make me wait all the way to May till summertime to fight Lomachenko.
You didn't hear what I said earlier, huh? You didn't hear what I said on here earlier. I was on here. I said it's fucked up that Lomachenko and them trying to wait the Ramadan to fight Devin Haney when he said he wanted to fight before Ramadan. Like they talk about they want to fight in May. And you know,
now here's my thing. Okay. So if you got one more fight at 35, people trying to make you wait to first of all, it's tampering with your faith. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And second of all, it's later on, it's in the middle of the year. So if you got one more fight, and then you got somebody at 35 who got some hype on his name, he ain't no slouch, and he calling you out for that one more fight. Why not take that one? That duck pun pretty big now, upper echelon. That duck pun.
I mean,
listen,
you know, we already got it.
Nick can do cannonballs in that motherfucker like he going swimming. That duck pun pretty big.
Hey, look, Bob Arum already got that shit locked in. He's not letting nobody else get that but Lomachenko.
I know, man. But listen,
this is Lomachenko's chance to get it. They not letting them fight nobody else.
So Bob Arum in the duck pond with the rowboat. So that Bob Arum in the duck pond with the rowboat. He
not letting nobody get the chance. This undisputed but Loma. Period.
Oh man, I'm sitting there looking at him. I think.
But let me ask y'all something. What can Loma do to win that fight? Cause I don't give a fuck how much time he got. Yeah, what can he do? I mean, how much time he gonna need? He looks horrible against Jose Ortiz.
Like he's trying to do. Catch Devin coming off Ramadan while he weak.
Like why he weak. Yeah, he want to get him weaker.
Man, all that shit gonna do is help Devin make weight. That's all this shit gonna do. Keep him at 135. You know what I'm saying? He get him a good nutritionist. You know what I'm saying? You know, because he's just too big for Lomachenko.
And then for a lot of people who don't understand Ramadan, it's just sun up, sun down, no food. You know what I'm saying? After sun down, go down, you can eat your little something, drink a little water or something. You know what I'm saying? Refreshing your body and go on to that. You got to do today. So he in that space at that time where he got to be in his faith and stuff like that. And you know, I think he probably he can maintain his weight. He can also use that as time to maintain. Yeah, he got
a little bit of power.
Yeah.
What's going on, William Old School? What's going on, bro? I see you out there. And Trail Stoker says when it's a PBC fight, he said it takes months before it ends up on YouTube. Just like it does. He said just like movies, it do well in the theaters versus movie that bomb and it gets released.
If PBC fight on Fox, it'll be on there within a week. But if it's on Showtime, you know Showtime keeping the rights to that shit.
Oh yeah, Showtime they still wait out. They do their rerun and then put it on YouTube.
And get released on DVD right away. Let me see. Say it's Frank's time. Let me see. Oh yeah. Jalen Clark says it's Frank's time. Yeah, Frank. I think Frank gonna do well, man. I mean, I think he's gonna go through his little adversity, and then he's gonna get better at closing that distance and shit against better fighters. And I think,
Earl, they put him up against each fighter that they fight against is a fighter that's going to improve his skills that much better. He's going against better and better and better competition because Jackson Maringuez ain't no slouch. He beat Rolling Romero ass and got cheated. Now he going against Michelle Rivera. That's a top contender. Let's see after that. You got motherfuckers. The only people that be above Frank Martin then is people like Abdullah Mason, Shakur Stevenson. Like, I don't think he want to get in there with Abdullah Mason yet. Or Shakur.
Have y'all touched on AJ? I call AJ a sponge. I say he ain't doing nothing.
He's trying to come to Derrick James' gym.
Soaking up game. I don't think he's gonna stay down up on. I think he just soaking up game. I think he one of those people that feel like he can just kind of look and look around a little bit. And, I know what they doing over there.
He trained him for 4 days. But Derrick, I mean,
that's
AJ
some
ain't got
sponge
the heart
type shit.
to fight that style though, bro. AJ ain't got the heart or the chin to fight the way he.
Hey, listen, he want to learn how to do this shit like Jamel and EJ. He want to learn how to do this. He be doing it wrong and get motherfucking hit. He want to learn.
Get faluma every goddamn time. Be looking crazy as hell in the ring when he get hit.
I say,
like, man,
they can talk about that Philly shell all day, but Derrick James got that catch and shoot down. He catch that motherfucker and shoot up off that bitch, boy. He got that shit down to a T. And when EJ fought Kell Brook, he was doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker catching that shit on his arms and elbows and shit. That shit was beautiful way to watch boxing, man. The way he do that shit. You know, and Kell Brook was hitting his ass with some thunderous shots. That's how you know that dude. That's why I say EJ is very durable, man, because Kell Brook is a strong dude, man. He is a strong cat, man. He was catching EJ, man. Shit.
And
you know, that's
look
one
how
of
big Ugas was. Ugas was a lot bigger than Spence too.
Yeah.
And you seen some of them body shots. They say Ugas don't have no power, bro. But the way he was rocking Spence,
Now
some of
Ugas
them
got
shots,
power. He just don't finish people off because you know he in that Cuban style. So you know they sit back. They don't be real aggressive when it's time to finish a motherfucker off. But he put Ray Robinson down. He beat the shit out of Figueroa.
They were acting like he ain't had no kidney. Like, nigga, I got kidney stones. Nigga, come here. And I'm like, God damn, that nigga hit you.
What I don't understand is they know not to admire their work. They know you can't do that, but Ugas do that shit every time. You know, he admires his work and he gets fucked up for it.
And that's what I'm thinking. Derrick James is trying to teach AJ. I hope that's what he was teaching him in his month training camp with Derrick James on how to not, after you do something nice, not to sit back and be like, yeah, what you think? Like, nigga, no, don't do that, bro. Like, that's another champion in front of you. That's how you end up getting their brain knocked out of nose from Andrew Lee.
No, nigga, you pathetic. Get your ass up out of here. You came all the way over here just to say that? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, no, hold on now. How the fuck these niggas gonna play? Y'all tell me this. Last time I checked, okay, Bo Mac and Bud, they black. But then on the other side of the coin, Derrick James, Errol Spence, they black. So who getting hated on? Y'all can't play the black.
It's the black person in a two-parent household. That's the one that gets hated on. The black one that does better. See, when we see a black person do good, you know they got to hate on that one.
Yeah.
Well, you know that's that reverse. That's that reverse hate. They come over here to hate watch and gonna accuse somebody else of hate. You coming over here, you know what I'm saying? Because you feed your damn hate. Right. So you know what I'm saying? The hate on the black man. Y'all don't get out of here with that old bullshit, man. Ain't nobody listening to that dumbass shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got a grown man fucking channel. Get your ass over there with that pussy ass pretend shit.
He
You know
come
what I'm
to
saying?
hate
We ain't
on
having
us.
it over here.
He come to hate on us and we black. And I suppose he black. So are you superimposing what you're going through on us, young man?
Yeah, they be coming over here with that old dumb shit. Nobody ain't fit to play with you over here. Nobody fit to pretend with you over here. You come over here with some real knowledge. You come over here and standing on your square. You know what I'm saying? And then you get some respect, bro. Until then, don't come in here talking about accusing. You know, you could tell when motherfuckers come with that bullshit because they start throwing out allegations. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't want this. Y'all sorry. Y'all, you know, whatever, man. Nigga, shut up. Nobody want to hear that.
If it wasn't such a big deal, then why would Fortune 500 company like Everlast find it important to make a statement? If it wasn't, if what we talking about don't mean shit, why would a Fortune 500 company, why they ain't look the other way? Like, oh man, that ain't shit. I'm just some gloves, man. We'll bust it on the side. No, they know how important that shit, how important that is, man. Not only do David Avenesian had a lawsuit of a no contest and against Everlast and Nebraska Boxing Commission, but guess what, Terrence Crawford fans? Terrence Crawford also can demand that same fucking lawsuit for a clinch.
Exactly. Could have hurt my hand and everything in that shit.
So what are these niggas talking about, man? It's like these niggas don't watch sports pull kind of that without, EJ say the mouthpiece, he did get hit, but the only reason why the mouthpiece came out because it's
the
an
same
old
one that
mouthpiece
he
been
been
using
using.
forever.
Right. That was his lucky mouthpiece. And he said he got a new one molded to his mouth. See, he had the same mouthpiece he had before the accident.
Right.
And see, people thinking that Earl took some big shot. No, that shit came out against Danny Garcia as well. But the ref also said stop the fight. And that's when Earl went to pick the shit up. He started looking around because the ref called for a halt in action. And that's when Ugas clocked him. It ain't like Earl to stop for no reason. The ref said stop.
And see, Ugas probably would have done better if he wouldn't have popped him because he pissed him off.
I said that too, Paul. Me and my brother saying he should have made that move. He should have waited. He should have waited till EJ reset and then did it. You know what I'm saying? He did it while EJ wasn't set. So EJ was already off balance. So that off balance probably took some of the impact off of it.
And see, EJ felt like now I have to fucking destroy you. Now I got to put my foot in your ass.
He went on that nigga ass, boy.
He say, look, now you done embarrassed me in front of fucking Texas.
EJ was looking for that shit, but then he got popped. That motherfucker looked like Damon Wayans on the Great White Hype. I gotta go watch that card, man. Embarrassed me on TV.
Man, they said that anyway card was going crazy up echelon. They said that anyway pool. They said that card was going crazy, man.
Which card?
Yesterday, anyway card.
Man, I see that shit. That shit wasn't going crazy, man.
It was boring as fuck.
I mean, anytime you see them little small motherfuckers, they be throwing 1,000 punches, bro. They don't be hurting each other.
Yeah,
them motherfuckers can't hurt each other. Man, you got motherfuckers. It was a motherfucker in there. I think they was 105s.
Hey, shout out to the Lord. Shout out to the flyweights. They be getting it in though. They don't be ducking shit.
Them people was 5'2".
It out.
Look, they was 5'2", 105 pounds, bro. They was swinging for the fence. I said, boy, it's like some teenagers fighting, bro.
Y'all. Fun fact. It was a 5'2" heavyweight. Everybody listening, so 5'2" heavyweight before.
Bomac is 5'6", I thought.
No. I'm talking about a real heavyweight. I think
Bomac was a super heavyweight, a real super heavyweight. He fought Butterbean.
Oh damn!
Go look on his box set. Eric Osh. That's Butterbean.
I ain't know
Bomac was dropped 3 times against Butterbean. Huh?
I thought Bomac was taller than that.
Nah, Bomac is he's shorter than Terrence Crawford. And Crawford 5'8". Bomac though, that motherfucker, he got dropped 3 times against Butterbean. But one thing I can't say, he made it to the final bell. But look, Bomac was 5'6" and a super heavyweight. That's back when they had the super heavyweights. He wasn't a regular heavyweight, he was a super heavyweight.
You seen that nigga's stomach and you seen them goddamn love handles on that nigga?
How do you teach discipline? How do you teach discipline to younger fighters and you can't teach discipline to your motherfucking self?
How
that nigga over 350 pounds teach discipline?
He was getting destroyed too. That dude, I don't know who that white dude was with him beating. He was beating his ass, bro. It's like he couldn't even defend himself.
Talk about that Russian that uppercutted him.
Yeah, that dude he looked like he was getting mugged. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's how bad it was, man. He looked like he was getting assaulted, bro. I mean, I was like, God damn, bro, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, defend yourself, my brother. That dude was going to that stomach. Oh my God, bro. It was bad, man. It was bad. You know, Derrick James at least did better than that. Derrick
James was decent. He had all the skills, he just didn't have the athleticism.
You know what I'm saying? He took his time too. You know what I'm saying? So you could tell he was gonna be a damn good trainer. You know what I'm saying? That dude his training is just next level, bro. You know what I'm saying? You almost got 2 undisputed champions in your camp. You know what I'm saying? That says a lot about his training. And he believes in getting them boys in shape. You know what I'm saying? Being in shape is half the battle. You know what I'm saying? And of course, they're already both mentally strong. So he may, if Bud, you know what I'm saying, do what he got to do, he'll have two undisputed champions, you know what I'm saying, under his belt. And that says a lot. That says a lot. Said AMG, what's going on, AMG? He said, boxing fans, he said, who the fuck is Earl? He said, drink bleach. Oh, he's talking to somebody, going off on somebody. You know what I'm saying? Let me see, there's somebody we need to bounce up out of here. Let me see. I don't know. They these motherfuckers love coming to channels to hate, but it's okay. You come over here, I got something for you. You know what I'm saying? You come right on over here, all you want. You know what I'm saying? All the
Okay,
haters can listen in.
that's his name, Barbados Joe Walcott. He was 5'2", 5'1", 5'2" heavyweight.
How tall was Tua, David Tua? No, I think he was tall, wasn't he? About 6 feet.
Was 6 something.
He was 6 feet. Yes, not 6'1". He was right up. Roy Jones was right up under him. But yeah, that was the smallest boxer in history. Barbados Joe Walcott. Yeah, he was knocking on big niggas out. He was 5'1", knocking on. That's what I'm saying, man. If niggas that look, well, you know they ain't had them. They ain't had the skills they got, but now. But I think Tank Davis, or nigga like, man, Tank can't beat up no Bud Crawford. I'm like, if Bud played that
Break him
pocket
to
like
the
David,
body.
he going to sleep fucking with Tank.
Mm-hmm.
He going, I don't give a fuck how much pop Bud got, what kind of mean streak he get on, he get into when he get hit. He going to sleep fucking with Tank.
Oh, Tank will beat Bud, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Tank would knock Bud the fuck out. He got too much torque on his shots.
Yes, sir, he do.
I think Tank will beat Keith Urban too, honestly.
Yeah. Nigga Tank gonna tell my man, y'all think I'm He-Man Incredible Hulk somebody. You is, little nigga. Get your ass in that ring. Shit. Think, man, y'all think I can just, yeah, we do think that, nigga. Like Floyd, he said one time, man, Floyd Mayweather trying to get me killed. So, nigga, get your ass in that ring. We think you can whoop these folks. Yeah. Floyd was trying him, though. Floyd put his ass up against the most meanest Mexican he could find. I don't know why I don't know, man. I guess a lot of people just got in his head and made him leave.
Hey, did Bernie say something personal? I'm just looking on Twitter here. They saying somebody would do good if they told Bernie to stop talking so much. He gets too emotional and spill inner circle things. It gets out too quick. Huh? Did he say something?
Shit, he the one put that 25 million narrative out there first. Like PBC trying to offer Bud 125 million, PBC trying to offer him 15. He the one put that bullshit narrative out there first. And it was Bud who came with that 25 million offer to PBC. Bernie was putting that bullshit out there. Every time he got down do some ear hustling shit, the nigga run his ass straight to the internet. And it's like you tell somebody a secret, and by the time it get to the third person, you know what I'm saying? The shit ain't even what you said.
They saying Bernie put it out there talking about PBC fighters get paid with cars instead of money. So dumb saying dumb shit like that on his channel. You know what I'm saying? They got to shut his ass up for real.
Like at least that car that they got paid for.
Oh, here it is. This is what it is. I'm sorry, DJ. He said somebody get the heat for this one. He said Bernie came on the Boxing Voice and said that the glove was busted before Bud did his ring walk. Next cut him off real quick on the Boxing Voice. So they said Bernie said that the glove was busted before the motherfucker fought
So
in the
if they
fight.
had an extra pair of glove, Bud fans, why they ain't put the new gloves on then? Why they let him go to the ring with busted gloves on? Was they trying to get Bud to break his wrist to say it's over with and he got an injury now? So he got a reason not to fight EJ. Why was the busted glove? Man, them nigga be all that shit just fucked up all the way around the board, man. And that's why Bud Crawford, as an athlete, well, if he can find some fucking integrity and say, you know, even though the people may not want to see it, David, you can get it back, bro. Them gloves were fucked up, and I'm gonna get some new people in my corner to make sure my shit ain't fucked up like that. You know, I don't know, man. Them niggas be acting like they own some fucking dope or something.
Well, of course, Everlast came out and said shit was defective. But shit, if the motherfucker was already split on the side, bro, you know what I'm saying? Right. Why would you stay in there and fighting them shits, man? I mean, but the thing is, the reason why I don't look at it like it's a big deal, because EJ, I mean, Terrence Crawford was gonna beat David Avenesian regardless.
I know
You
that.
know,
I know that. I feel that too. But like when
you
you already got the skill advantage, plus you adding on other advantages with
yeah,
that.
that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? That's fucked up. But I do think that Crawford has lost a step, and I think this nigga will not get into the ring with a real bona fide threat. You know, so not just EJ, but I'm talking about Virgil Ortiz. I'm talking about Stanionis. I'm talking about all them dudes who at the top. Why would he skip all them dudes and just go straight to the bottom feeder?
Now, if
You know
this
what I'm
nigga
saying?
entertain blood carbs, then I know he just want to fight. Just he don't want no real dangerous fight. If he entertain. Not saying I ain't taking away now from blood carbs being a professional boxer. He is, but he ain't on that level, man. And then blood carbs want that
Blood
payday.
Cobb ain't shit.
With shit, also De La Hoya gonna take that BLK Prime money because he greeted like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But y'all, we done been on for 3 hours and 33 minutes. I think that's a good little cook. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I'll be on tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Probably pretty early, you know what I'm saying, to get it up out the way. We'll try to cook as long as we can. And I like to thank, you know what I'm saying, DJ Black Charm, and y'all subscribe to Upper Echelon and King Judah Inside the Square Circle. You know what I'm saying? Y'all subscribe to these channels. I appreciate everybody coming through. We had a good little cookout today. You know what I'm saying?
Catch y'all later, y'all.
And I'll see you guys tomorrow, probably about 10 o'clock. And remember what I say. Law
Hey,
don't
y'all
go right here,
subscribe
law
to my
don't.
page, man. Upper Echelon Sports Bar. Got
Mhm.
something good on there for y'all.
All right, y'all. Peace out. See y'all guys tomorrow.
Peace.